Heyo! Welcome to Omnibros Live, the Friday stream, Friday evening of Thanksgiving weekend. Everybody else is out with their families, so I called in my ward, Kid Omnidog, to sit in, and he came up with a great idea, which we never have. We Fridays have no ideas ever. So, Kid Omnidog, welcome to the show.
Hey, excited to be here. It wasn't a long drive from Bloodhaven. So that's what state your ward is in. Like he's graduated from the Titans, the Teen Titans, and he's going solo in Bloodhaven on the side. But when, he's needed, he comes. I'm excited to see how far we can stretch this topic with how many formats we picked.
Yeah.
I want to milk it. And also, this is such a good idea. I'm going to double dip and maybe do an actual video.
I totally am too.
It's such a good topic. I don't know why we've never done it before.
I'm going to double dip too and do that same thing. It's a great idea. And I also came up with another idea while I was doing it that I'm not going to tell you about because I don't want you to double dip that idea. Because
I won't.
I double dip your ideas.
Yes,
you have good ideas.
I always dip twice into my ideas.
Yeah, okay, that sounds wrong, but okay. This show is brought to you by the fabulous people at InStockTrades.com. Let's see, I have a symbol somewhere. Oh my gosh, there it is. InStockTrades.com, where they're having Thanksgiving Day, Black Friday sales going on right now. And then there's going to be Cyber Monday, where your loyalty discount will be 3%, not 2%. I believe that is Sunday through Monday. Check on the IST website. Actually, well, I closed my mail because it always makes noise, so I can't check for you. But yeah, they're having big sales on various titles. Marvel, DC, Boom, Dynamite, etc. And we just gave away the gift card. Manga Bros stole it. So on Tuesday. So sorry, but it's the end of the month. So it rolls over to next month, December. We'll steal it back from Manga Bros, those damn guys. $50 or more in order to get you free shipping. That's incredible. In the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Yeah. InStockTrades.com. And who do we have here tonight? Oh, first up is artist formerly known as Jesse Say What? What's up, Jesse?
Can we break down that profile pic? Like, that's a lot going on. It's Garfield in his reflection as Snoopy.
And it's You Aren't Who You Think You Are?
That's layered.
Jesse Say What? Explain yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. He's probably been dying to wait for somebody to ask him what's going on. So we're asking you, Jesse Say What?
Or he's tired of being asked. Like, he tells people all the time, and he's just like, doesn't it say it enough doesn't it tell you everything you need to know already?
Well, he hasn't told us.
That's true.
That barely counts. Here's James. What is his? Is that a turkey?
Or what? I would think so.
It could be.
It's either that or a weird looking ostrich.
Wait a sec. I have my glasses here. Let me look. Oh yeah, that's a turkey. Okay. Okay. William Lee, welcome back, Cato. Let's go. Oh, our Kiwi Beyond Comics is here. Welcome, Kiwi. Friend of the show, Jewish Dragons. Hi, welcome to the show. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I did. I had a really great Thanksgiving. Yeah, sure. That'd be fun. Where'd I go? I lost track.
You're on Booster Green.
Booster Green, what up? Good to see you, Boost.
I was trying to figure out why I couldn't highlight comments, but I'm not an admin on this StreamYard.
No.
I guess I don't feel like your ward very much right now.
Yeah, sorry, you're just a guest host. Lou has 32 days to go to read Scarlet Witch, right? We're just asking one book, and there's 3 trades. Lou is, Lou has a month left. Now, did we say it had to be Dark Horse? My
You know what?
is not Dark Horse.
I got a Dark Horse library edition I can show off. But
my
I
library
almost didn't
editions-
pick it because I didn't want to like seem like I was copying you. Yours you didn't get this year, but I have one I can show off this year that I read and loved.
Okay, wait. What now? Say again. What didn't I get this year?
I read one library edition this year and absolutely loved it, but it's a
Okay.
classic Jess pick. So I almost didn't want to highlight it because I didn't want to seem like I didn't want a Christopher Columbus year book. You know what I mean? Like you discovered this book first and talked about this book first and had a whole community. And then I was going to act like I discovered it, even though there's already people living there.
Okay, well, make sure you
We'll
show
put a
it.
pin in it. Yeah, we'll show it.
Definitely. Are there any comic sites running good sales this weekend? NFL dude, I beat you to it. You were so awesome. I beat you to it somehow.
What did they have a good Black Friday sale going on? Was like an extra % or something, or I didn't know what their Black Friday. Yeah, if they had any special sale going on.
Thing. Were you not listening?
I'm sorry, I was texting my wife about food.
Jeez.
She's out and she's bringing me home food, and she said the restaurant she's at is Tex-Mex, which I don't really like. I like Mexican or non-Mexican. I don't like when it's like a hybrid.
Okay.
Like, give me good Mexican food. Don't get me mediocre white people Mexican food.
Wow, that's a harsh statement.
You know what? I do like the California burrito. Give me some fries in my burrito. I'm down for it.
I've never had fries in my burrito. I have had fries in my sandwich in Pittsburgh, but I haven't had fries in my burrito. James, I'm sorry that I will not be having a live essential collected editions this month. I just ran out of time. We need to know about a Wendy's Frosty. Boy, that's right. I'm currently off my diet because it's Thanksgiving. So tomorrow would be a good time for me to try it. Maybe I could try it and report back tomorrow night, because tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm going to be on Fangirls Assemble with a wide variety of people talking about a Harley Quinn book. This book. That would be Maddie, who invited me, and she's having on Bar, and I believe Earth One Jess. And then at 8 p.m. it's Larry's Library. I took the book upstairs. We're going to have a regular show, but we're also going to be talking about Subgenre by Matt Kint. I'll try and post that tonight in Discord and on my community tab. Thank you for asking that question. And I
want to add on one thing. If you want to watch that amazing show, but not live, you just dropped that video today, right? Was it today or yesterday? Your collected editions video with Chris.
Correct.
And if you want your live fix about what's coming out, instead of watching one live stream, watch 4 with me, so
he's on. What time are you on tomorrow?
I always get it mixed up. It's I think it's 1 p.m. my time, which is 4 p.m. your time.
Yeah, and that's your weekly collected editions show.
Mm-hmm. Why do one live stream to cover all of them when you can do 4 spread out? That's more content, baby.
Yeah, man. Fifth of Jack is following you around. That's always good. Yes, Jeff is here. Just got him. He's eating the X symbol. Dupe has been temporarily replaced. Super Laugh Hard. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah, you're from Scotland. You don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Well, happy holidays to you anyway, Super Laugh Hard. You're a great guy. Hey-o, Saz Murph. What up? Jesse, you watching SmackDown? No. Do I need to turn it on? Wait, let me get the controls and I can mess with it while we're talking. Okay. I'll find SmackDown. I didn't know it was on Friday night. I thought I just wrecked Monday night's show. Oh, okay. Let's see. No.
Did you ever find out what that super zap mode was?
No, I forgot about it till you just reminded me. What? It's super zap mode on my television, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And what was the connection you were so baffled by? It's so old.
HDMI MHL.
MHL.
Yeah. It's like if you want to show what's on your iPad tablet on the TV, you can do it with that instead of wireless. However, why sit in the comfort of your chair wirelessly streaming your iPad to the TV?
Okay, wait. It says voice can get you there faster. Okay. Alexa, play WWE SmackDown. Oh, I see it right there.
Are you going to watch it
No,
on
no.
mute in the background?
No, wait a sec. I activated my dumb. Stop. Alexa, stop. No. I figured out what I did wrong. Alexa, stop.
Alexa, keep going. Alexa, don't let a man silence you.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, you just getting started, girl. Have another shot.
Okay, I have it on now.
Alexa, stop letting men tell you what to do.
No, it's fine. We'll work it out, Booster. It's cool.
Dude, we're going to see how many specifics we have.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting what our choices are. DH Continue. The Richie Corbin Library has been my favorite releases from them this year. Yeah, they're pumping them out now. Hey, Alex.
Me and Alex
Happy
were
Black
talking
Friday
about
to Jeff,
many...
Jess, and everyone. Thank you, Brian 12ish. I appreciate your cat. My favorite single issue and overall book of the year is The Last Mermaid by Derek Kirk Kim. He has it planned for going 5 years and will be doing the 6 months on, 6 off schedule. The Last Mermaid. So how many issues is it so far that have been released? Oh, here's Hondo, buddy from the Bay Area. Happy post T-Day, Omnidog and Kid Omnipup. I'm about to enter SF Fan Expo. Oh yeah, the Comic-Con. We'll be listening and reporting to you live from the convention floor. Awesome.
Should you though? Like, I feel like you should just embrace the convention. Like, you could watch the replay, right?
He can do whatever he wants, man. What is wrong with you? I was on super zap mode yesterday at family Thanksgiving. Oh, had a couple too many. Well, we don't, neither of us do that.
I kind of felt super zap mode because I overtook Adderall and energy drinks yesterday to account for not wanting to be social. And I was like and then I just crashed completely and was like, I need to go home.
Oh, okay. Were you on it today? Because I told you I had a ton of things to do, and you just texted me all these t-shirts that you were creating.
I created t-shirts for you based on what I thought you would like. Tell me I did not do an amazing job.
You did an amazing job, my needy little ward. Yes.
Okay, here's what happened. This is my first year I've ever worked in marketing. I've usually always worked sales. I've never not had a busy Black Friday before. In marketing, every day leading up to Black Friday for both my jobs were incredibly busy, and I had absolutely nothing to do today, and I didn't know that. So I was super focused, and I was like, I could read comics and enjoy my hobby, or I can try to make super specific t-shirts for Jess that he's never going to buy.
You were on the right track with that one Harley bombshell one where she was going to ring the carnival one.
Mm-hmm.
And also the bombshell cover that you had with Wonder Woman and Supergirl.
How good was that Scarlet Witch one though?
That was good. It wasn't my favorite Scarlet Witch. Wait a minute. I'll look while we're talking, but I have to scroll back 45 billion things that we talked about today. Oh, the Alex Ross Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the shirt that he designed. And are these on white t-shirts or?
You can choose whatever color you want.
Ooh.
And it doesn't have to be a t-shirt. It can be a sweater, a hat, a mouse pad.
Mouse pad. I don't
a shower curtain.
Mices. Oh, shower curtain. I like the sound of that. This is the one that I really liked.
Oh,
I really want to get that one.
did you like the outline one where it was like just her and like on the transparent background? I'm not sure how it looks in the mess.
See if I
That'll
can.
look better on like a darker t-shirt. It'll be like the outline of Harley ringing the dumbbell.
Yeah, I like this one too. And then, whoop. I like this one. See, that's
Hell
a
yeah.
recreation of the covers, and that's what got me into the bombshell statues. Um, this these books are what's framed. You've seen it. You've seen how they're framed. All
I've been to the cave.
that's right. Wait a minute. I've been sold a bill of goods. That's beefcake, not cheesecake. What the heck, William Lee? What are you doing to me, man?
Oh, highlight Brian 12ish's comment. That's an exciting day.
Whoop. Got my first 4 absolute on Black Friday sales. Justice, that's a banger. Kingdom Come, that's a banger. Fourth World 1 and 2 bangers both. Jumping into the format head first and spending way more than I had planned, just as you're supposed to do on Black Friday.
Heck yeah. I would say also could have got Justice League World's Greatest Superheroes, but I'm not going to fight that fight anymore. We were talking about Paul Dini today on Blue Sky. So I would love a sequel to that book with even more but with progressively more niche and a lesser known DC heroes. Like you start out with Superman and Batman, and then give me like an Alex Ross painted ambush bug done by.
SmackDown started with cheesecake, but that segment ended before he turned it out. Well, I don't need any long-haired dudes wrestling, so
You're not gonna like my favorite cover of the year, then.
Kane is here. Welcome. Good to see you, Kane. Javier's here. Nice. Welcome. Jacob, good evening from Arizona. Happy weekend. Got some good deals at my LCS today. Nice. I actually ordered a lot today. From several different sites.
I want to pull up your order right now and judge it.
Go ahead. I also have that statue back, Cato. It's awesome, right? You have a great basement. Your wife has done an amazing job with her statue collection downstairs. Boy, that is an amazing collection. I feel like we've shown it on
kind
the
of puts
show.
yours to shame if you think about it.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've had enough of you. All right. So I'm soloing for the rest of the night. Don't think I'm kidding. I do this under protest. Omnipup, I'm sure it's not far away. Been on an Alex Ross kick. That's in reference to your ambush bug. Oh no, World's Greatest Heroes.
That's a good sized order. It's not like as robust as I was assuming.
So you're judging my order?
Do you buy the shipping insurance though? What a weenie.
It just popped up. I didn't know.
You gotta turn it off. I don't know why he has it on an auto pop up. I always turn it off. That's harder and dosh.
I agree. It just popped up for the first time. Good to see you, Kane. Oh, and Hayden, our other Scottish fan. We have several Scots, I think. Oh, Chris Balga, the deep voice Chris Balga. Hi, Jez and Jake. Is this the stream where Jake admits he did steal that book from you, Jess? Yeah, where is that book?
Can I change your DM cover to the standard cover because I like the standard cover of Creepshow better?
No, you may not.
It's got Mighty Mouse. They're looking at a comic, and then it's them like it keeps going smaller and smaller and smaller. The standard cover is so much cooler.
No, it is not. Also, Jake steals all of Jess's video ideas. Okay.
I don't know what was in the contract that I signed, but I guess like every 10 ideas, 8 of them go to Jess, and I get 2 of them.
Yeah, that sounds right. It keeps adding up against Jake. Says your partner, Chris Balga, your broadcast partner.
We're gonna have a sleepover next year. Since BJ's not going to Heroes Con, I get the guest room.
Oh. It struggles with auto insurance popping up. How far does Jake go into people's orders.
Only the people I know.
Time to get the crowbar out.
I'll call my mom again. I'll send my mom the StreamYard link.
I feel like I don't know if we added that crowbar video. Oh, we did add this. That's a good one. Did I feel like wait, I think James did this one. Oh, we have a special guest, extra special guest, Illuminati. What up, buddy?
Hello.
Audience, this is Illuminati. He is an old friend of mine that I appear on his wedding video, interestingly enough. So we're practically best friends. I was practically in the wedding myself. So
you were more central than the bride in that video, which did not make sense. I don't know what that editor was doing, but like you were more central than the bride.
I don't think that's true.
And then the video starts off with his words instead of our words. It's just OmniDog talking.
That was so funny. Oh, NFL Parker made that one. Okay, I apologize, NFL dude. Let's show it again real quick because it's really oh no, this looks like something. I believe James made this one. Taco Bell published the adorable OmniDog Omnibus by Robert Kirkman and Steve Orlando. I believe James did this one, but let's find the wait, what was the Godzilla one? Oh, this is the one that NFL dude made. Hot Dog, the original show of yours. We must have been talking about hot dogs that night, and look at Omar and me at the bottom. What? Oh my God, where did you get that picture of me, NFL dude? Is that on my Facebook or something?
Yikes.
I grew a Fu Manchu for this party 20 years ago, and
you look like Ming the Merciless.
I know. Wait, here's Vampirilla Jess. I haven't seen this one.
Now I'm confused.
Oh, I have seen this one. Omnibus Collectors Network.
Okay, if we're showing off funny Photoshops, show them off the bunk distracted boyfriend meme. I thought that one was funny.
I don't have that one in here.
Sad days.
That was a good meme, though. I can show me turning into Wonder Woman at some point. I have to convert it to put it in. I have to run it through Handbrake to make it work in this thing.
Or is it on your desktop of your computer? Let's see if I can walk you through it.
I can show that.
Right click on it when it's on your desktop, and there should be a way to convert it possibly.
Right click. I have a touchpad.
So, okay, 2 fingers. Scroll down to where it says quick actions.
I'm not doing that right now. Just a sec.
No, it won't work. Never mind.
2 thumbs down on that for right now. I have comments I have to get to.
Tyler, you're well aware of our giant topic that we spent all day planning, right?
Absolutely not.
We're showing off our favorite book that we read in every single format. One of each format. So from single issue, we're doing box sets, we're doing library. But if you want to you don't have to grab yours, you can just judge ours. But if you do have one that you want to show off for one of our formats, we're going smallest to largest in every single format.
Yeah, I have some I can show off.
Okay. I know we didn't prep you, but your company is enough. But we'd also like to see your picks.
No, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, beyond this is a big crossover. We've got 3 universes crossing over. That's OmniDog. There are so many pictures of me somehow that these guys have got their hands.
You have dark hair in that, OmniDog.
Yeah, it was. It was 20 years ago. I may have. Let's see. Let's look at that again. I feel like I might have dyed my hair and mustache for that. Where is that? Dogzilla?
Yeah.
I'm down there in the bottom. I think I dyed my hair and mustache for that. It was a 70s party, so I grew like a Fu Manchu.
What era was that picture taken in, though? Like, if it was a 70s party, when was it? Like, when was it taken? Like the 90s, the 80s?
Let's see. It was a fundraiser for my daughter's school. She was probably 14, so probably 2005-ish. Yeah, but that's just
John Burns, Jess.
Sorry,
Alex saying John Burns, Jess.
Tom Burton, they should all be Star Wars books. Are you big into Star Wars books, Illuminati?
Yeah, I just did a top 5 on him, so he probably just watched that, and that's, I don't know. Yeah, I love Star Wars comics. They're great.
Have you read High Republic at all?
Yes.
And what are your thoughts?
Not as good as Old Republic.
Not as good as Old Republic, I think. I think it's cool. I mean, I don't think it's like the best Star Wars thing I've ever read, but it's easy to read. It's so small. I mean, you devour it in like an hour.
This is the Omnibus?
Yeah.
Volume 2 of the Omnibus just came out, and I was offered it, and I said no, thank you. I thought the original stories were so mediocre in the first volume. I had no interest in the second one.
Wow.
I love like Tales of the Jedi, Old
Yeah.
Republic, like that stuff to me is fantastic. But it felt like they were playing it so safe. Like there was nothing like that was interesting, nothing that like set it a bar ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I like lore building anything. So that's I just like that I don't know, that era being built upon in canon now, which is pretty cool.
Okay. I like that too.
Not on the TV shows anymore.
Yeah.
I actually like that show though. I thought that show was rad.
The Acolyte?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I liked it too. I don't know.
I haven't seen it yet.
We're not, but it was canceled and Disney deleted all their merch for it.
I did hear it was canceled.
They're like sweeping it under the rug like it didn't exist.
That blows.
Yeah, Alex is perfect. Dark Horse was full of lore and world building and stuff. Disney felt more like action.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind that. I don't mind action adventure.
But like the Darth Vader stuff was so cool, and this just felt like nothing stood out. Like from the first Omnibus, I just felt like nothing stood out, so I didn't even give the second one a chance. Maybe it gets better. I don't know.
Okay, Axel referring to we're going through all my various crazy things here. Watch those hands, just upper management doesn't approve. Yeah, I do have Vampirilla in a pretty big grip right there. This place.
I mean, what would be easier to explain, her that photo or why you bought a bombshell shower curtain?
She'd be fine with both. She's the one that when we
I'm
first
gonna ship you that bombshell shower curtain for Christmas.
Go ahead. Just make sure it's the right size. You know, shower curtains come in different sizes, Jay.
I'm gonna see what size Redbubble sells. And we'll go from there.
She's the one that got me the beach chair that swivels 360 degrees so I wouldn't hurt my neck, because I was always watching the girls go by. So she's fine with anything. I mean, the whole back cave's filled with.
Was she fine with those DVDs behind Books of Magic?
I moved those. They're in the Omar box now.
The Omar box is the lore behind that. That's the box that Omar gets.
That's the one that upon my death, it has his phone number on it, and he's supposed to come up and take that box so that upper management doesn't see what's in it. It's all the risque stuff.
He wouldn't even show me the box when I came to his house.
Ooh.
No, it's people have sent me a lot of stuff that they think I'll like, and I'm like, well, gee, it is a gift, and I'm like, I better hide this. This is, and I mean, my room is full of bikini clad, statues. I've got Rogue and Red Sonja right here in giant size, and Harley, who she hates, and all the bombshells. So it has to be, no, this stuff is no, it can't.
Can I share my screen to show what shower curtain they have?
Just a sec. Yeah, this is true. The Deja Thor statue would have crossed the line. I think God himself intervened on the UPS order on that one. You're right, Saz. Are these officially licensed shower curtains? No, these are ones Jake made up.
But they're on private, so I don't sell them to anybody else. It's just like for me, because I like to wear different shirts when I make videos, and DC merch sucks sometimes. Like some of it's good, but some of it's so mediocre.
Are you going to put it in the private chat?
I was waiting until you gave me the go.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Didn't you have for merch, Jake, a shower curtain at some point?
Did we have what?
In your merch shop, didn't you have a shower curtain at some point?
We have all the products turned on. There you go. You can add the window. Omni. There we go. So
That's Grayson.
yes, I haven't uploaded the bombshell design yet, but I bought this on a t-shirt just because I feel like it's gonna break the internet. But view the size guide. That's what we're looking at. It's 71 inches, man. What's the width of your shower? Tell me that's not a great shower curtain, though.
It's pretty
It kind
solid.
of is.
And that leads me into my favorite cover of the year. It is Nightwing 111, the sweater weather cover.
Hang on, let me highlight you. There's
the
your
Nightwing-
favorite cover.
The
Where's
Nightwing
mine
111 sweater weather cover of Dick Grayson. He
Oh,
does not look like
yeah.
he's wearing a sweater, but this was a cover. I don't buy single issues, but I couldn't say no.
Right.
That
Okay.
was my favorite cover of the year.
We'll show mine. This is David Nakayama doing Harley. This was Harley number 30. This was an exclusive. I had to get it. Excuse me, especially because now David Nakayama is doing a whole series of Harley Quinn covers, and they're amazing. So this is my pick for cover of the year. Oh, take myself off. Okay, there we go. Jester Harley is her best design by far. Jess, I'll send you a self-addressed envelope to store your copy of Naughty and Nice. That one is actually that's out in display.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like if anybody gets that in 30 years after you've read Bronze Age Batman with the original colors, it should be me, because I have the new edition without the DC characters, and it's paperback.
Yeah. Wow. I kind of feel sorry for you. No, I don't.
I just got a text from my wife's best friend, offended that I didn't want food from the Tex-Mex place. It's her
Thank you,
favorite
Labruski.
restaurant.
I hope you had a good Thanksgiving too. I don't think, do they get a cut from your creations? That's a good question.
I don't sell them to other people. I make them myself, and I only do it to wear in videos. So it's not like I'd sell the stuff to anybody else. It's all private. Nobody else has access to it.
You're being
that's where you
judged
get your
by
t-shirt.
you're being judged by Brian 12ish. That raggedy bag on that floppy shows us that you don't buy floppies, Jake. Tell us you
Can I
don't
be
buy
honest? It was
floppies
because it was
without
on the
telling us
ground
you
and my
don't buy
cat was chewing on it. He likes plastic.
What that leads us to our next topic. What was that? Best
My favorite single issue that I read, not just the cover.
but it was a
is-
series, right?
I only read the first issue, but the standard size hardcover is coming out in February. And I did
Ooh.
get retweeted by the artist today. So that is Helen of Windlehorn. It is from the creative team behind Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. So it's Tom King and Billiquis Evely, who she just did I say it wrong? How do you
Yeah,
say
you
it?
said everything wrong. First of all, what's the title?
Helen of Windlehorn.
No, look at it and tell me what the
Helena of
title.
Windlehorn?
No,
what is
look
it?
at the title.
Helen of Windlehorn.
Windhorn.
Helen of Windhorn.
And it's
There you go.
Billiquis Evely.
That's what I said.
No, you said
She retweeted me
Billiquis.
today and sent some hearts at me.
You said Billiquis.
How do you say it? It's Billy? Billis?
Billiquis.
Okay, Bilquis. I'm
There you go.
sorry.
No,
Should-
well,
I
I
have-
mean, if you've
I
got
have
a
many friends in my
relationship with
real
her-
life named Bilquis, so I should have known.
Well, if you've got a relationship with her, you need to say her name right.
She sent me 5 pink hearts, and that's like that's a
Ooh,
lot of hearts. And that
that
pink
is.
is
You guys
not
are
a platonic color. If I'm sending a platonic heart, it's green or blue.
Yeah.
You know, pink
Yeah.
is like I felt like I had to tell my wife.
Yeah, I think
Watch
so
out.
too.
Yes, I don't collect single issues unless I get really called. I'll read the first issue as a little teaser, and I'll buy the collected edition. This art, I mean, if you think the art in Woman of Tomorrow is great, this is even like they let her go further, and it's incredible. And she actually just got her comp issues of the hardcover in her hands today. So she posted a photo of the book, and she was all excited and stuff. So
Oh.
I am so pumped to read.
We have Batman's
whole
attention
series.
now. Creative team Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, you have my attention. Yeah. I've been looking forward to this book too. It's coming out in a deluxe. Pretty
Standard
cool.
size hardcover, but slightly bigger than the regular issues.
That's
So
That's
yeah,
what
I
we're gonna
wouldn't call it a deluxe, but it's a little bit bigger. I mean, Alex, I read Black Canary today, so I was trying to take out recency bias. I absolutely loved Black Canary. It was a gut punch in the heart and shocked me, but I try not to pick a book I read that day because recency bias is like so common for me. So I like to like give myself some time.
Booster agrees. Helen is amazing. So have you read singles, don't you, Luminardi? Or do you not?
here and there. I mean, my pick would probably be something stupid like Absolute Batman issue 2 or something like that.
That's not stupid. Absolute Batman's rad, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people are digging these Absolute Superman, Batman, and I heard Absolute Wonder Woman was
Wonder
amazing.
Woman is the only two that I've bought. I've read the other two digitally, but like Wonder Woman's the best, I think.
Yeah, all three of them are great. I would probably put it Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, but all of them are incredible. Really, really good stuff.
That's exciting. I look forward to next summer when I actually read them in collected format, in some trade paperback or something, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like they're going to do something better than trade paperbacks for the Absolute line when they come out.
It'd probably be
Like,
a hardcover, right?
At the very least, but that'd
Yeah.
be sick if we got deluxe editions early, like the Rebirth line. Like
Ooh.
they're
That would be. Wonder Woman has me all in.
there we
go. I read it on Hoopla, and I'm waiting for some kind of reasonably priced deluxe of it, but that would be Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. That was
I think
amazing.
I'm getting that for Christmas.
That was really, really amazing.
Do you not want the standard size hardcover that IDW gives away?
Gives away,
Or
don't they charge $35 for it?
Sells.
It's standard size. It's not even deluxe.
Yeah, it's standard.
Wasn't there a super nice edition that they did? Like, wasn't there something oversized?
I didn't pick up on the fact it was standard size. $35 for that. I think I'll wait. Thank you for telling me.
I picked it up like an idiot, but I'm happy
Oh,
with it so far.
You did? Do you have it to show? Can you?
Yeah, I can go grab it real quick.
Let's see it. You're not an idiot. Stop saying that stuff.
That's what I told him on the last stream. One put down is 2 nice things you have to say about yourself. You got to train that out of your brain.
Yeah, we're all about positivity. Even this is the Omnibros. We're all about positivity.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me highlight you. That's still a pretty nice addition. What's the spinage look like? Okay, that's pretty fat.
A little bright, but extra wise, you do get some extras in the back though. You get layouts, scripts, interview with Patrick Horvath, so you get some decent extras in the back. It's not just the story.
Okay, that's awesome. I did not know it was standard, but I'm pumped that you got it because I love that story. It's extremely creepy.
That's going to be one of my best reads of the year, probably.
I think it'll be up there for me too. Favorite Fifth of Jax's favorite ongoing Thundercats. Absolute Wonder Woman has been awesome. I think I'm going to add it to my poll. It was Batmanda's birthday a week ago. Happy birthday late, Batmanda.
Yeah.
And James is here with where you can buy it. It just says hardcover. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's still a good collected edition.
I'm tempted on it right now, and I haven't spent money on comics in forever.
I am tempted too. That's a very good.
I mean, you feel like the hype behind it will definitely get a deluxe, though, right? I mean, if you had to bet your money on it,
I would think so. Yeah, it just came out in trade, right? Yeah, because they just released that deluxe. Okay.
I mean, does IDW do a lot of deluxes though?
I don't even know how IDW. I mean, IDW published that hardcover, but was that an Image title, or was it an IDW title?
I think it's IDW.
Oh, really? Okay.
So somebody in the chat can correct us.
No, there is a they have a signed trade paperback. Okay, you can buy a signed trade paperback.
But IDW does deluxes. Their TMNTs are deluxe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Would you rather have a signed trade paperback or a standard size hardcover?
Probably hardcover.
I'd rather get the book and have the creator sign it, have them sign it for me in front of me as
Let
I
me
hand
cancel
them.
my order really fast.
What's our next category?
I guess it would be favorite trade paperback that you read this year. And I loved it, but I had like 5 trade paperbacks to choose from. Now it's not my favorite trade paperback. I'm using that for my favorite box set of the year, but I really liked Tom Taylor's Titans Stepping into the Light. So if you like the Dick Grayson Nightwing stuff, this is like the Titans spinoff of it, where it's written in a similar way. The art style feels similar. I can see why this ruffled some people's feathers, because it's very much his political stance in a comic book, and I think it's very positive and pure, but I can get why this is why some people would hate it. But to me, I thought it was perfect. I loved how the characters were written, and it just felt like an awesome modern interpretation of the Titans.
Well, my trade paperback, I don't go on socials much to read anything. I post a lot on socials, but I don't follow any kind of Twitter feed or anything. But I know this had to have ruffled some feathers. Wonder Woman Outlaw by Tom King. This book was awesome, but it went there to deconstruct the entire foundation of the United States and the lies that were built on and stuff. And the art's awesome. Daniel St. Pierre, if I'm saying it right. Tom King just I thought this book was great. I just ordered the second trade with the amazing cover of her hair is made out of stars, and it had one of the most touching stories, and she's just such a badass in this. I know Crushing Crisis did not like this, but that does not matter to me. I mean, that's his opinion. That's fine. She takes time out from her day to go visit a sick child and spend the entire day with the sick child. And otherwise, she's totally kicking ass all over the place. I am quite sure this book ruffled feathers, but I don't care. It didn't ruffle my feathers. I loved it.
That'll be my December binge, probably, is reading that whole Wonder Woman run before me and Tom chat in January.
Yeah.
The art in that is the best Wonder Woman I've ever seen.
Oh,
better than Dead Earth?
That's a state.
Oh yeah, definitely better than Dead Earth. She's so majestic in that.
She really is. She really is.
Better than Wonder Woman Historia?
Yes, I think the
artist. Oh my god, how good is that art?
Dude, look how powerful she is, but she's also beautiful at the same time. Like he encapsulates Wonder Woman so perfectly.
She looks prettier than the last girl you showed me on the previous stream.
Oh, Marlo?
Yeah, Marlo.
Dude, Marlo is the best.
Wait, Marlo.
I don't know.
What book is that?
Mrs. Rick James.
Hulk,
Rick
Peter David.
Oh, I haven't read that yet.
Yeah.
She's great. But I mean, you know, he gets to choose who he likes, Jake. All opinions are valid here as long as it's not hate or disrespect.
No,
see, Alex disagrees heavily.
Is it Warren? We don't like any of Warren's opinions.
Warren, I don't think he's a typical Friday viewer. I don't think he typically watches OO.
But that's the one person who has the wrong opinions, right?
Yeah.
It'll be like, I love oxygen. And he's like, actually, oxygen is terrible. I prefer CO2. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like
James is enjoying this Wonder Woman a lot. The last issue just come out was great. Awesome. Oh, Jewish Dragons met Patrick Horvath a few weeks ago. He's a very nice guy. Spends a ton of time chatting with his fans. There's already a bunch of Beneath the Trees cosplayers. Where did you see this, Jewish Dragons? Someplace from where you live? I know where you live, but I'm not going to dox you. Where were you that you saw this? That sounds cool. Our paperback's the one with about 6 issues in them. Yeah, that's about right. This contains Wonder Woman 800 and Wonder Woman 1 through 6. So that's about right. Some are less.
But yeah, paperbacks can have a lot more issues, and I'll show you my favorite compendium I read this year.
That's right.
Ooh.
Oh, I haven't read this yet, Booster. My fave trade paperback was Love Everlasting, Tom King. Both volumes are incredible.
Dude, I'm so behind on Tom King things. I got to read Penguin,
am
Love
I.
Everlasting. I can't keep up.
Good evening, gentlemen and Jake.
Hello.
I'm a guy, but thank you for the. Was it like saying I'm not a guy? Like, hey guys, and it's like that feels like the good night, gentlemen and Jake. Like, but thank you. Unless if it was nice, if I'm looking at that the wrong way and I got a special hello, then thank you.
That was just a little secret diss.
I know. I feel negged. Now I'm craving Mr. Awesome's approval.
That's the way it goes, Mr. Awesome. When you hang out with Kid Omnidog, yeah. Okay. Javier says my favorite trade paperback is Ultimate Spider-Man 1. That's the new one. I've heard so many good things about that, but I'm waiting them out. Something big some big collection of all that Ultimate stuff is on somewhere in the horizon.
Or I'll buy you the trade paperback, ship it to your house, and you can join our book club on the 30th, the Brave and the Boys book club, and talk about it.
The 30th tomorrow?
Oh my God, I got to read that tonight.
Uh-oh.
It's the 30th of Kane. When is my book club? When is our book club? I haven't read it yet.
Uh-oh.
Beyond says Daniel Sampieri has been doing amazing work. That Wonder Woman book is beautiful. I agree, and I hope when it gets all done, I hope Tom King writes like 60 issues and it gets put together in a couple of absolutes. That would be awesome. Yes, I am appearing on don't forget you need to watch more Arcane. You know, Bar might ask you about it tomorrow. I've only watched 2 episodes. You're right. Thank you, James, for reminding me. She will ask.
Seems mad at me.
You do have to get reading though. That's Hickman, man. That's
I was at a local comic store. There was this amazing Samantha the Bear cosplayer with a whole fur suit and a giant bear head with bloody fake knives and hatchets and stuff.
wow.
You're going to have to narrow it down, Fifth of Jack. That's a So Jake moment. That could be anything. Was that he hasn't read his book yet or all the other things?
I didn't know it was tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the 30th. There it is. Kane answers the question. I think Kane set it up for you, right?
I guess. But I thought I would have been reminded.
Well, I mean, Kane, do you expect her to do all the work for you, dude? You want her to read the book?
But I got a lot of irons in the fire.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, now she's yelling at you like Cycle Cleveland. Read the comic.
Guess I'm not eating dinner tonight.
I'm not mad. I'm passionate. Nice. Mr. Awesome agrees. Tom King, Wonder Woman, Volume 1. I agree. That's what I just showed, and I agree. Bunk, welcome. This isn't OmniBros. This is Bunk's favorite YouTubers to stream.
Did you see Bunk's milestone today?
Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers, Bunk. That is awesome.
No matter how hard he tried to not get subscribers, like he actively tries to be like an against the grain YouTuber. He's like, let me find the nichest book and like talk about it in the nichest way, so
that's becoming popular now though. I think more and more people are diving into that indie realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I went on the stream and got reminded of the book club.
I pinged you on your Discord, Jake. Kane, I'm afraid you're gonna have to read the book and you're gonna have to head up the book club because it doesn't sound like it's gonna happen in time.
Oh my God. I do everything in the nick of time. Speaking of an awesome time, my favorite box set.
Oh, it's good that Bunk's here because Bunk's responsible for my box set. Go for it.
Send Bunk the link. He's probably busy with family, but I got the Bat Family Year 1 box set.
Sweet.
And I got posted about from Scott Beatty who was a part of this. But I have to say,
Did you tell him you
thought-
hadn't read any of the books yet?
he retweeted me wearing the Nightwing mask, talking about how much I loved all three of them. I have to say, I thought Nightwing was going to be my favorite, Robin would be my second favorite, and Batgirl would be my least. Batgirl is the best. Robin minus the cursive is the second best, and Nightwing is whatever.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I really
100% with that. Batgirl year one is so great, and so is Robin.
And the whole time I was reading it, I was like, wow, I bet that movie would have been dope.
Yeah.
Here's Bunk's go sub now. That's right. Bunk has to be on comics. Mr. Osmond, favorite hardcover I read this year was Catwoman Lonely City by Cliff Chang, which I think came out last year. That is a great book.
Great.
Yeah. The Brave and the Boys Discord.
What a dark place. A desolate place.
Book club is too early for me. Oh, he's going to be at work. Okay.
We can push it to another date, right, Kane?
No matter how bad my thumbnails are, people
I make
still
your
click on
thumbnails. What about my thumbnail?
I'm talking. People still click on my videos. It's only appropriate that I would hit 1,000 off of someone else's thumbnail. Bunk is responsible for my box set. And this was a beautiful box set that I didn't even know existed. This was on a crime corner that we covered. The Grand Odalisque, great crime book, followed up by Olympia. And that was on a crime corner that we did. And this is a beautiful box set that I managed to get in time. And the Grand Odalisque was made into a very disappointing movie that I actually couldn't get through. One of the rare times everybody please read this book. It's great. Bunk told me about it. Wow. The Netflix movie is truly a wretched mess. This book is great though, but I rarely stop watching movies. I stopped watching this movie.
Is that absolute size?
I don't think it's quite absolute size. Let's see.
Those books are beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, they are. It's just under library edition size.
Wow.
And I got it on the Bezos site. And it's a
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. That's the only place I could find it, but it's a box set. And this was actually when Jake sent me the categories. I was like, box set? What box set have I bought? I don't think I have, but I got this one courtesy of Bunkmaster B.
What
He
did
didn't
you
buy it
comic
for me, but he
babies?
told me about it. What's that?
Did you get any box sets this year, Illuminati?
Yeah, I got the Scott Pilgrim box set, which would definitely be my favorite of the year. It's so wicked. It looks like a video game console box, but it has all the books in
You
it.
got that one. That is a beautiful one.
Is that different than the black and white one?
Yeah, just by design. It's the same
Okay.
story, same contents, just the colors in my edition are included where
Got it. Okay.
black and white one's the original.
But that just came out a couple months ago, right? The video game sort of edition.
I think like 4 months ago.
Yeah, it was pretty schmancy. Yeah, that was a really nice box set.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And I was anticipating it for so long. And then when it came in the mail, I did an overview on it like right away because I just think it's like the coolest edition I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've read that book and loved it, but I still haven't seen the movie with
Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Or the Netflix show that they came out this year.
Did that get
The animated
canceled?
one.
Oh, animated.
They I don't think it's coming back, but like, yeah, they did a reboot on Netflix.
Yes, we know where you stand on Batgirl, Batmanda, and you're not wrong. You are 100% right. Yes, get those Euro comics. That box is so much nicer than a 50%. That's right. 50% DoorDash. I thought he got a coupon for 50% off that book. And I'm like, Why did you get 50% off or whatever? And it was DoorDash that he got with his copy of Olympia. This just happened today. I just got it. It's just temporary. But he threatened to eat everything in sight if I didn't put him up. And he's got the little X symbol in his mouth.
Did you see the Venom War cover that they did for Jeff the Land Shark that came out last week or 2 weeks ago?
I have not.
I'm going to pull it up for you right now. I almost bought it, but it was from the comic book store that's mean to me.
What? There's a comic book store that's mean to you?
Yeah.
I like the face he made after he said that. He said with such disgust. He was like,
Yeah.
Okay, look at this. So it's the Venom War. It's Jeff #1. So it's a tie-in to the Venom War event that they have going on right now. And it's just Jeff like trying to find what Spider-Man outfit or which superhero outfit he's gonna wear into.
Oh wow. Okay.
that's cool.
Very cool.
Didn't seem like you thought it was that cool.
I couldn't really make it out. Let me look again.
Maybe I can zoom in. Let me go to open image and new tab. Maybe that'll do it.
How'd you do that? How do you have control?
Because it's my screen you're looking at.
Yeah, but how are you even able to share the screen with this?
Because you gave me permission. You clicked allow.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, he's trying. Okay, now I can see it much better. He's got chompy teeth coming after him, and he's trying to decide what Spidey suit to put on.
Or you think it's like a bunch of different superhero suits. Like you see Wolverine and Captain America, Deadpool.
Yeah. Okay, that is cool. You're right.
I thought so too. Let me remove it.
Just relax. What is our next category?
My next category is a Target standard size hardcover exclusive.
Ooh.
What are we talking standard hardcovers?
Standard hardcover only sold at Target in store.
I will see your Brave and Bold and match you a Birds of Prey.
That's what I was torn with.
Yeah.
They're both so good, dude. But the art in this book, the terror of the Joker, the fact that he's like Pennywise the clown, is just the Joker is. I'm over the Joker in a lot of cases, but
Yeah.
Joker in this book was such a nightmare force. But Birds of Prey was so good. I love that little Easter egg, the famous quote that Harley Quinn says.
Yeah.
Like, I love that they talk
Kelly
about Pokemon.
Thompson. I love the art. I love how she portrayed every character. Every character has agency and is an important part of it. I love all of this book.
And it has her, yep.
Prey. And this also, because it was the Target exclusive, it comes with a fold-out poster.
Yep.
Did you get that with Brave and Bold, Jeff? I mean, Kid Omnidog? I was talking about
No, but if you do want to read Birds of Prey, it makes good use of one of her trademarks, which is called the DeLuca effect. So if you want to see the DeLuca effect and Black Canary, like a whole room full of movement and all in one image, it uses the DeLuca effect, which Kelly Thompson taught me about. So
well, that's good that you're learning something on your interviews.
Yep.
There's only
Sometimes
3 of those now, right?
What do you say?
There's only 3 of those. There's Birds of Prey, Batman and Robin, and then that one.
I think so. Oh, you know what? There was a Superman one too, but I didn't get it in time.
I don't think I got it in time either.
Huh.
Wait, Superman.
It was the Williamson Volume 1.
Oh, okay. I just got Birds of Prey and wait. Maybe I did. Oh no, I got Batman and Son. Yeah.
I didn't get Batman and Robin.
Oh, Batman and Robin. That's what I got. Yeah. Jess is the reason why I picked up the Birds of Prey from Target, and it was a great read. Yes. Nice, Javier. I'm glad you enjoyed it. She is such a solid writer. I also got Batman and Robin, and I enjoyed it also. Good. That is really good. Oh, Booster has some good choices for standard hardcover. James Bond, Agent of Spectre, and Where the Body Was. Good choices. Uh-oh, Bunk is being taken by surprise. What? Wait, Target only car hardcovers? Yeah, I guess I need to wait to yell about my favorite standard size hardcover of the year. I think they're all still there, but I also don't know. I also don't know how we find out about it. How did you find out about it, Jake?
Well, I like to use comicreleases.com to look at all upcoming releases. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I think
I think I
It's
found
through the
out about it through
grapevine?
the Jabronis chat.
is that the expression, the grapevine?
The grapevine, yeah.
Like I'll see someone post about it and I'll be like, "Oh, I got to go to Target." And I'm like, "Wife, do you want to go to Target?" And she's like, "Okay, we're not going to spend a lot of money." And I go, "Okay, we won't. I'm just going to get one standard size hardcover." And then I leave and she got like a new blender and a comforter and like the amount of money I've spent on these standard size hardcovers is extreme because of what my wife gets, even though she's the one that says we're not going to spend a lot of money.
I think BJ posted about it first, I think, in the Jabronis chat.
Oh, this is where yeah, James posted about it in Discord and Geo
there you
shared it. I think that's how I found out. But yeah, you might be right about BJ. Yeah. And okay, that's oversized. Okay, okay, wait, that doesn't count. I'm just gonna give a shout out. It's a standard hardcover also, but it's the best because Tom King, and this I have about 17 more Tom King books to read. Batman One Bad Day, The Riddler. Highly recommend this. This is the most twisted, evil, and Riddler ever, and it is just fantastic. The ending is amazing. The whole story's amazing. Tom King, I just really, really love his writing. And this One Bad Day Riddler, chef's kiss. Mwah. I promised to only do that once. I just did it.
I made a joke.
Mitch art is crazy great.
I made a joke about that book to Mitch Gerards yesterday on Blue Sky, and I thought he was gonna block me. But we were talking about like what cocktail he would attribute to each one of his famous iconic books. And he said like Strange Adventures is a Manhattan. And he showed some of the art of times he drew Manhattans in that book because Mitch Gerards is huge into cocktails and mixology. So then I said, okay, my vote for Riddler One Bad Day is a Tokyo tea because it's green. It spanks you, and I put up the panel of the headmaster spanking his son from Riddler One Bad Day. And I said, you're gonna have a bad day after drinking one. A Tokyo tea is one of the strongest cocktails in the world, but Mitch Gerards thought it was funny. So I'm glad he didn't block me.
That's good. Sorry, I had to take the dog out. Oh, we're on standard hardcover.
What format is this? So it's a standard size hardcover, but thicky. It's like a thicky standard size hardcover. It's very DC.
It is. That should have been a deluxe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you put Kurt Busiek, that doesn't I think Jessica Ashcraft and I spent a lot of time venting about this. Why put out a collection of this famous Superman run by Busiek in a standard edition? It should have been deluxe.
How is there not an absolute of Secret Identity yet, though? That deserves the absolute treatment.
I agree.
And then we got Deluxe for Camelot Falls, which is collected in the next volume, but
yeah,
this is
honestly like out of all the I know this wasn't in here. I haven't read Camelot Falls yet, but I feel like what was it? Up and Away could have been a deluxe. I feel like Secret Identity had to have been a deluxe before, but that's been out of print for a while. But like this was whatever you call it. I call this DC shortcoming. This is our section on the DC shortcoming format.
Yeah.
When it's a thick standard size that should have been an Omni, but this was so good, and it was my first introduction to Kurt Busiek's writing.
Thicky standard size hardcover. I have a choice for this category. Okay, hit us with it, Bunk.
I feel like we should just send Bunk the link at this point.
That's fine with me. Send him the link. It's fine with me.
What's the page count on that, Jake, if you remember?
I think it's over 600.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. This is good to hear, Bunk. I know nothing about this. You like that book, huh? The finest book that came out this year. Oh, Oh, that's good. I knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, good. I think that was. I feel like that was maybe. Wait, what month is this? End of November? Was that an October book or beginning of this month? I will definitely check that out. That's good to know. Thank you. Hey, there's Dom of X. What up, buddy?
Did he get summoned because he heard the word finest?
You heard
Like
us
the
talking
second
about
Bunk Jess said finest, he appeared.
Dom of X. Good to see you.
Okay. Do we have a favorite compendium of the year?
Yep. It's also the only compendium I read this year. Fatale.
We were just talking about that, Jay.
Yep. I wish they do a hardcover.
Okay, just a sec. Have you invited Bunk yet?
I did both already.
You did both? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I did a I'm sorry, I lost track. I
You
read
were saying how good my thumbnail was for that overview.
all your thumbnails are great. The one you did for the magic video was crazy good. There were so many compliments for you. Whoops, I can't show that. Well, can't show
Can't
that.
show that.
No, there's a lot.
Hey, Labruski in his last stream was showing off all the things I thought you couldn't stream, bro.
Yeah.
But besides being one of my favorite books by this team, Brubaker and Sean Phillips, is the fact that I went through it. I opened it up. I mean, I like beat on it because I was sent it to review, and there's no problem with the spine. It doesn't. I mean, there's the little teeny problem that I probably just created, but it's not as bad as you would think. I mean, people are like, I opened my compendium and all the pages
and it turned to dust. It's like it says, "I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark," and then turns to dust. Like, I gotta say, like,
these things are well built.
I understand books are a lot of money, but working customer support for one of the big three in collected editions, like when someone's like, "Look at how terribly damaged my book is," and I look at it and I'm like zooming all in on the picture trying to find the damage. It's like, but I get it. You want your book to be perfect, and it should be. But like, yeah, that's the one hard part about working customer support.
People are picky about it. They won't even take corner dings. I'm like, I'll take a corner ding all day.
Ding up my book, it's cheaper. Like, beat it up a little bit. My favorite
liked Lobo Big Fraggin' Compendium.
Is that the book with Lars in it?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. I have some DC compendiums and they hold up great. What's your choice, young man?
So I read a lot of compendiums this one. So I was really torn. I wanted to do Nightwing by Chuck Dixon, but I went with Alan Moore's Tom Strong. They did deluxes, but never finished them. They're standard size hardcovers, which are finished. But the fact that this of all runs hasn't got an Omni or Absolutes, they've done almost all of America's best. Yeah, War World was great too, but that one's going to be an Omni soon. Yeah, I read a lot of compendiums this year. I used to be a book snob. I'm not anymore. I'll read whatever format they come in, but I want this to get a larger format completed someday, and I will happily put my own money behind it. But this is like when people sometimes will read an Alan Moore thing and think he hates superheroes. He loves superheroes. He just wants to challenge conceptions about them. This is just Alan Moore fun, and it's everything great about Doc Savage, Fantastic Four. I think it was like the first main popularized multiracial marriage in comics. So it's got diversity, amazing characters, and like it's just so fun.
Where are those? Did you send those invites? Do they know you sent those invites?
Dom, I sent you the invite. Bunk, I sent you the invite.
I know Dom wanted to. I didn't know if Bunk could, but they haven't shown up yet. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the War World Omnibus. I will definitely get that in Omnibus format.
You're welcome for that because I bought the compendium and now there's an Omnibus.
Well, I have the single hardcovers or trades and the Superman and the Authority. So I definitely Here's Domovex. What up, buddy?
What's up,
What
guys?
up?
Good evening.
Good
Thank
to
you for
see
letting
you.
me in. I think this is the first time I've ever been on OmniBros, so thank you for having
Oh
me.
my goodness, that's
Same
a
here.
tragedy. What do you have any new stuffed acquaintances behind you that you need to show?
I did get my my comic pull in along with this issue of Wolverine Revenge, the Red Band edition from Marvel, aka the spicier, bloodier version. Has Sub Kane on or that miniseries. I've also got the Noir edition of Batman and Robin Year One by Mark Waid and Chris Samnee.
Ooh.
I cannot wait to read the black and white version of this. I mean, it's come on. How do you
Wait,
say
can
no
we
to
highlight
Chris
you?
Samnee? There's no way. There's no way that anybody can tell me that they don't want any of this. It's gorgeous. It's unfiltered. I mean, he might be sneaking up into my top 5. I don't know where he's at right now, but man, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And then
He
on
is
top of
awesome.
that, I've also got the absolute. Wait, let's see, what else do I have here? I got a copy of Ultimates number 6, by Dennis Camp. One of my favorite books of the year thus far.
Mm.
Aliens versus Avengers.
Oh, I heard
by
that was
Hickman and
really good.
Soderbergh. I know nothing about Alien, and I am enjoying the heck out of this.
Awesome.
Are they faring better than Stormwatch?
Yes. I also got the Noir edition of Absolute Batman by Scott Snyder and Nick Dragata. Seriously, it's all wilded out in this specific comic. The panel layouts, the storytelling. One of my favorite books of the year too, but phenomenal first issue. And then let's see, it got issue number 2 of Absolute Batman. Batman and Robin by PKJ and Javi Fernandez, issue 15, second part of their new run.
Ooh.
Absolute Wonder Woman number 1. Favorite
I've
book
heard that's
from DC
great.
coming out right now, I think.
What's that? What'd you say about
Absolute Wonder Woman is my favorite book, I think, coming out of
Okay.
DC right now.
That's awesome.
Did you not hear about issue 2? Didn't issue 2 come out yesterday?
Issue
Okay,
2
nice.
came out yesterday. It's in my to read pile. Zatanna Burn the House Down by
Wait, let's highlight that cover because that cover kills.
Does kill. It is by Oscar Vega.
Voracious Reader showed it in my Discord, and that is a really killer cover. Nice.
It is indeed a killer cover. So yeah, that ending to that series. Can't wait to get into that as well. Absolute Superman number 1 by Jason Aaron and Rafa Sandoval. And last but not least, Jeff Lemire's. I'm kind of sad because he did a wraparound cover for JSA number 1, his new ongoing series at DC. It's not a wraparound.
What?
No.
Where's the wraparound?
That's what I said. It was supposed to be a wraparound. I guess they didn't get the memo.
I did a wraparound and they cut it in half.
Yep.
I
Booster,
had a couple single issues to show off too that I got yesterday.
Booster wonders if that Zatanna's oversized.
It's not. It's the same size as the regular singles, unfortunately, my friend.
James says Aliens versus Avengers.
Yeah, I agree. I never watched the Alien movies, and I 100% agree.
Another cover is probably the other half. That might be.
It's not the other half. Unfortunately,
It's not.
It's not.
It's just a problem.
And that wraparound has trade dress even without the wraparound.
Correct.
There's another video for your DC disappointments, Jake. Get Dom on with you and make DC disappointments.
Let's do it, Jake.
I like everything. When do I ever get disappointed in anything?
Kurt Busiek, you just had it. Kurt Busiek standard hardcover.
Yeah. I had a couple single issues to show off from yesterday though that Dom didn't show off. There was the question all along the Watchtower.
Alex
So,
Segura.
Yep. So
And
this
Kian
one was
Tormey, I
excited.
think, is on the art, right?
The artist is Cian.
Yeah, Kian Tormey.
Kian Tormey. So, this is like the third time in a row he's written about a main character who wears a colored fedora. So first you have Dick Tracy, then you have Green Hornet. Now he's on Renee Montoya, and it's basically like a whodunit on the Watchtower. She's
Wait,
like
who wrote this?
Alex Segura.
Oh, okay.
So it's a whodunit like mystery on the Watchtower.
Ooh.
So, and there's a little cameo that I loved. This is one of the best ones I read this today was Justice League Unlimited by Mark Waid and Dan Mora. And I love that, like, as they're walking through the Watchtower, you see that Renee Montoya in that outfit and everything. So it's kind of building up like the world that they're doing. This is everything I loved about World's Finest, but now it's every DC character you can imagine.
That's awesome.
And Justice League Unlimited, like, I didn't start reading comics as a kid like some people. I started on the TV shows. So for them to call it the name of the best DC superhero show of all time, like animated show, is such big shoes to fill. And then Black Canary, Best of the Best. This had a huge gut punch twist that you want to read before it gets spoiled for you. So I would really recommend reading that one.
Who did the cover art there, Dom?
Ryan Sook.
Yep.
Man, you can't stump my man. Nice.
And then lastly, I haven't read them yet, but I got the two Dan Waters Nightwing. So
I love the new Nightwing run. This is the Nightwing run that I have been waiting for the last 13 years of my life. Yeah.
But more than Tom Taylor's.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
You can't beat this cover though.
You should send that to me on a shower curtain.
Wait, Dom, the shower curtain. Dom, you want to see the shower curtain I'm sending Jess?
I'd rather have that, actually. I would put that one up just to be funny. Show him. Let's show him the shower curtain you're sending.
Where'd my window go?
Please do.
Let me find it again. Oh, here it is. I'm sending him this shower curtain. I made this on a t-shirt just because I liked, you gotta add it to the screen. There we go.
There it is.
Oh my gosh. You put a David Tulaski Thirst Trap Nightwing cover as his.
I made a t-shirt out of it because I just want to I want to rage bait the trolls. Wow. I know I love when people hate me. So.
I'm not kidding that I would, if you gave me that other one with Dick Grayson on it, I would put it up.
Then I'll do it, bro. Sweater Weather is the name of the cover. But I don't see a sweater.
No. I cannot believe you're doing that.
I just remember going home from the store, and my wife was like, "So Jake, what'd you buy today?" And I'm like, "Comics." And she's like, "Let me see." I'm like, "No." She's like, "You always want to show me. Why aren't you showing me? Now I want to see." And I was like, she's like, "Why'd you buy this?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Because it's Grayson.
Yeah.
And also started out with the TV show.
Same here.
Same with Dom. Probably same with Illuminati. Same with
I'll comics first.
Oh, comics first. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to speak for you.
First, random Green Lantern issues, and rest is history.
What do you have to add to this, Illuminati? You don't buy any singles.
I buy some singles. I just not super often, but
and not thirst trap covers.
Yeah, I like to. I don't know, like maybe once a month I'll go and I'll buy some singles just to see like where everything's at. That's usually what I like to do. So I'll spend like $70 on a bunch of single issues, read them, and then never really touch them again after that.
Yep. And then be like, should have bought an Omni.
And that's how I end up with 5 long boxes of covers of Adam Hughes and David Nakayama because I like the covers. And I'm like, what am I doing with my life here? They're just sitting in this comic box. My wife is after me to get rid of comic boxes, and I have nothing but more comic boxes full of all these covers, but I can't help myself.
Wait. So if I send you the Sweater Weather Nightwing shower curtain for Christmas, will you send me Gaggy's first appearance?
No, that's my first comic, dude.
I thought your first comic was the Grasshopper Gang.
Stop taking my bits, man. I don't want to hear Grasshopper Gang come out of your mouth again.
He's Kid Omnidog.
Yeah, honestly,
No.
after Jess saw my overview for Green Lantern, Green Arrow, I got a cease and desist letter. But
No,
I
that was
think
an early Batman issue, definitely. But the not the Penguin, but yeah, the Penguin, the second appearance of the Penguin in the Silver Age, and like the third appearance of the Joker in the Silver Age with the introduction of Gaggy. Those were two of my first comics, so I still have those.
I think we're at our favorite deluxe of the year, right?
Favorite deluxe, okay. Do you two have a favorite deluxe that you want to Dom and Illuminati that you can think of?
Yeah.
And according to Jess, deluxe and oversized hardcovers are different.
They are.
So, yep.
Sit back.
Yeah, because
Got
I
one.
have a ton of Marvel oversized hardcovers and I have a ton of DC oversized hardcovers.
I have a couple Marvel Omnis that might as well be oversized hardcovers.
Is one
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes?
I don't.
Hulk
Look, I
by
buy a lot
Donny
of dumb
Cates
things.
and
Even
Ryan
I didn't
Otley.
buy that one.
Oh yeah, Hulk by
I gotta
Donny
say,
Cates.
Punisher Max was pretty small. That one felt like I have it over there. That one felt like an OHC.
Punisher, it did?
Oh,
Punisher
it's
Max?
not the run you're thinking of.
Jason Aaron.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jason Aaron's?
Yeah, his. I don't know where it is. It's should be.
I felt like
stone
that was
throw.
pretty good size. Wait, let me see if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm man enough to admit it. Oh yeah, that is kind of thin. Yeah, but it's great.
That was a
great.
hard overview to do. That literally half the video was me trying. I spent more time editing that video because every page Jordan showed off was naked. Like when I tried to show off scalped. There's a lot of some graphic nudity in the Jason Aaron Punisher omnibus.
Oh yeah, and it's got the craziest, most realistic bullseye ever.
Yeah,
That bullseye is terrifying.
Yeah.
So my favorite deluxe edition, probably to no one's surprise, is Woman of Tomorrow. I will buy this book in every format they come in, and it's just a treasure to own, and I really want a deluxe Helen of Windhorn.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
There we go.
Windhorn.
I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic.
I'm gonna
Bring me on here and make fun of all my mental illnesses. Okay.
Whoa.
No, this is awesome.
Whoa.
That's a
Sir.
weird takeaway from that, dude.
Dyslexic isn't adding letters.
Dang it.
Where's Bunk?
It's probably with family.
Okay. My favorite deluxe was Little Monsters by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen.
Good stuff.
This is going to be on my best of the year. It's also going to be in eventually when I get to Supernatural Comics Monster Edition. These little vampires, it's like Lord of the Flies vampires style. But there is kind of a code of ethics with some of the older vampires. There's a reason why, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a reason why the littlest vampires, the youngest vampires, are only supposed to feast on small animals and stuff and not humans. So that's what the book is about. Their gradual realization of what the next step is in their lives. And I love this book by Jeff Lemire. The more I think about it, the more I read it, the better it is. It's super special.
Tyler, don't tell him what I told you about that book on our last stream.
Go ahead and tell me.
I was sent that book in a box from OPB from the other guys, and I flipped through it and go, I'm never gonna read this, and I just tossed it to Jordan.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, why am I being canceled? Brave and Boys is canceling me too. Why am I being canceled?
I'm just, if someone else grabs a pitchfork, I have to also. I don't even know what we're maybe because like you harassed me for being dyslexic. I'm just kidding.
And then I had the same reaction when you said that, and you said, "Oh, what? You're mad because I'm telling the truth?"
I just like I don't know. I flipped through it and it looked good, but I also like I'm trying to curate my collection. And I was like, you know what? I think I want the space that this book would take up more than I want this book.
Well,
And
when you get the deluxe of Helen of Windelhorn, you can get rid of the the single issues, and get this.
oh, I
It
don't
is
think
good.
I can.
You're missing out, dude. Dom, you're being noticed for I just realized that is that a shiny Charmander behind Dom.
She is awesome, man. She is the last of the 3 Kanto starters that I needed to get, and I'm very happy that I have a Charmander now.
Do you want? I don't know that OmniBros crowd. Well, a lot of these people follow me too, and probably Jake and Illuminati. But why don't you show your other Pokemon boss stuffed Pokemons?
Might as well,
because they're all pretty cool.
I do have a Bulbasaur. This was my first one that I got 2 years ago. I guess my nostalgia and my autism crept in, and was like, "Oh, that's a super cute thing. It's on sale for 40% off. Might as well get it." This will be somebody else's from the because someone in the Comic Releases Discord. He just got a second kid, and I said, "Hey, I found an Awake Bulbasaur plushie. And would you like the sleeping one as a donation?" So I will be giving this to him at some point in the next couple of months. So
wow, that's generous of you. That was your first one.
yeah,
We're all bringing out the Pokemon now.
Yeah, I'll bring out the Pokemon. I got a sleeping Pichu. This is going to a family friend in a couple of weeks for Christmas. He's 7 years old or is turning 8. Don't remember which. But he asked me for a Pichu for Christmas, and I was like, "Well, this is the cutest thing on the planet. There's no way I'm not going to get you this." So
I hadn't seen that one yet.
there is that. I can.
What Illuminati? Who did you just show?
Squirtle, my favorite Pokemon ever.
My favorite Kanto starter. He's so
And
cute.
this is you both are showing Squirtle, right? Sleeping Squirtle and awake and squirting Squirtle.
But Jess, have you seen Squirtle Squad?
What is it?
We got to show you Squirtle Squad, man.
Wait, what was the big bag of donuts you just showed there? What was
My
that?
Gengar. This is Gengar.
Gengar. I'm
He's
not
a
familiar.
ghost. He's a ghost type. Some people think he's the ghost of Clefairy, but we're not going to unpack that right now. He evolved. It goes Ghastly, Haunter, and then Gengar. I loved Gengar, but the problem is you usually need a friend to get Gengar because in order to evolve Haunter, you have to trade it. And I never had friends growing up. But in order to try to get you to play with other people, certain Pokemon only evolved with friendship. And or to get you to buy 2 copies of the game. So I always longed for Gengar. And it's a ghost type and I love it.
I'm super out of the loop. I'm the only one. I mean, I've got Dupe and Jeff, but I don't have any Pikachu.
Gengar is just trading him, right? He doesn't need to hold an item. It's just trading.
No, he doesn't need to hold it. Actually, in one of the games, someone tells you, "I'll trade you a Haunter," and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get a Gengar," and you get it, and it's a Haunter, and it's holding an Everstone, so it doesn't evolve.
Wow!
One of the Pokemon games trolls you.
Is that all of your Pokemon collection, Dom?
I do have one more.
Okay.
Let's see if I can. So I got this in Florida. He is now handed over to a bunch of the other states, but this is Piplup, who is
right.
I think my favorite starter, actually. I grew up with I grew up with Gen 4, watching the show as a kid. The Cartoon Network had the DS games, and every single time I would choose this cute little penguin, and he would turn into the most badass penguin ever.
Empoleon.
Indeed. So this brought back a lot of memories. And at the time I was like, we don't have these in California. I've been to a lot of GameStop so far here in California, and I have not seen a single Piplup. So I'm happy I got him. Nice. To the behest of airport security, except for the one guy who saw my plushie because I was holding him in a big bag, and he was like, "Hey, you don't have to worry about security. I'll give you an easy TSA." I was like, "Wait, what?" So I got off easy because I had this cute thing. So that's what I'm going to be doing at the airport from now on.
Taking a Pokemon just to skate through.
Indeed.
That's what I need to do.
Can I ask you guys a married question? If you guys think this was a bad move,
It was.
I got myself TSA pre-check because my credit card gave it to me for free. And I told my wife, I was like, "Hey, I'll buy you TSA pre-check." And she's like, "Yeah, I'll do it eventually." But then she gets mad when I leave her at the TSA line because I went through the process and I'm nice. I'm like, "Hey, I'll take all the bags. You can just breathe through with just your Crocs on." But I have so many laptops and things like that. I don't want to have to take them out of my backpack. So I go, and she gets mad that I leave her. But I offered to get her pre-check.
You did offer? And what was her reason? I'll do it later.
She doesn't like appointments.
Well, I would have to hear her side of the story.
Yeah.
Which is probably should I call her? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I probably want to hear her side of the story, her version, before I ventured an opinion.
Yeah.
Kane
Tyler,
Love.
you're married. What would you do in that situation?
Probably just go with her through normal security.
I love Batman Death of the Maidens. I was surprised how good it was because I never heard it before I found it. Nice.
Is that a bad answer?
No, I think that could go both ways. I can see why Jake did that because he said and he offered to do all that stuff. And then I can also see saying, "Oh, you didn't do it. Okay, well, I'll hang back here with you."
Well, I just said it, and I just saw like blankness go over Jake's face. I was like,
that wasn't the answer he was looking.
I was reading a chat.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I'm going to use from now on when I don't react. I was looking at the chat.
But sometimes I try to use that in real life. My wife's like, "You're not on a live stream, dude." But while we're here, we didn't even show Jess Squirtle Squad.
Yeah, what's Squirtle Squad?
It's an elite group of only the coolest Squirtles.
Yeah.
Coolest Squirtles. Okay, I do have knowledge of Pokemon because I took my daughter to see the Pokemon movie back in the day, and we played Pokemon Snap on the N64, and that was fun.
Nice. Did you get the new one for the Switch?
I did, and it's a lot harder than the first one. We spent a lot of time on that first level trying to get the perfect pictures, and but I remember taking the first one to this is how long ago it was, Blockbuster, and you got to print out stickers of all your favorite pictures of the Pokemon you took. And my car, I feel like she was 8 when that game came out. So that was 3rd grade. My car ended up, the whole front dash was stickers of Pokemons from Pokemon Snap. It was awesome. I loved it.
Okay, share that screen. Look at Squirtle Squad.
Squirrel Squad. Okay, who are these?
Oh boy.
They're like the cool squad of Squirtles that wear sunglasses.
And where do you see these guys? In
one episode of the TV show, but they lived
2 episodes of the TV show.
2 episodes.
Yeah,
they lived on our heart in our hearts forever.
Squirtle Squad. Okay. So, there was a TV show. I don't think I knew that.
Okay, so speaking of what would make a good TV show, my favorite oversized hardcover. Is this a deluxe? Is this an oversized?
Yeah, it's a deluxe.
I consider that a library edition because I put it up next to Remender size books, and it's Remender size.
So why do we call this Image Deluxe?
Wait, didn't we just show our deluxes? I showed
I showed it. Image has like 3 different sizes they call deluxe, Jake.
So my question is, what's the difference between an oversized hardcover and a deluxe? Because Jess said they're different. So what's a non-deluxe oversized hardcover?
I feel like anything that is a hardcover that's the size of the height of an omnibus is an oversized hardcover, like like these Marvel dudes. These are oversized hardcovers. They're like the size of the height of an omnibus, but obviously thinner. So I consider, because this is the size of what I picked for my oversized hardcover. This size, oversized hardcover size.
I'm lost, but okay.
Wait, did you not show a deluxe? Is Geiger your choice for your deluxe?
No, my deluxe was, I guess my DC deluxe was Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Supergirl Woman of
But
Tomorrow. Okay.
Geiger's a little bigger. It's a little taller.
I
I
think
wasn't
you
sure.
and I, that's our, did you pick a different library edition than Geiger?
Yeah. My library edition is the one I'm Christopher Columbusing from you.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Are we showing over? Wait.
We
So
haven't even
Geiger
gone to
was your-
Omnibus yet.
Okay, wait. Geiger was your oversized hardcover? That's
I
fine.
guess- I mean,
you can say that. That's fine.
I
It's a-
guess
it's
I
a
don't
deluxe.
I don't really know. I get lost on the distinctions.
Yeah, it says deluxe edition on it. So
Okay, fine. Maybe I didn't see that because it's letters.
no, it's still it's
Cancel
I'm saying-
OmniDog.
dudes. You're fine. It says deluxe edition. I just compared it to my remender size books and says, oh, and I said, okay, that's
Yeah.
my library edition size book.
Okay, yeah.
So this is I'm skipping formats here for a sec just to say this is my library edition
Nice.
because I loved it as you loved it, right?
I did love it. Are you pumped for Junkyard Joe next week?
Yes.
Dude, Mitch tried to swoop that book from me. And my compromise was there's two different covers. We can both get it.
Yeah.
No. You tried to hoodwink him into getting a damaged copy of the DM cover.
Oh, the
That's
truth.
what happened.
Dom's got the receipts.
There might have been a poll, and 77% of the people thought the book should have gone to Mitch.
He is the indie guy.
Wow, you guys are some nerds. Get back to the comics. Jess, was junior management into Pokemon? Yep, I just told you. Yep, sure. Yep. I am a basic B. My favorite is Mewtwo.
That's a good pick. Nothing wrong with Ponyta's a good one too.
Ponyta. Dialga. Would you
You
guys
pronounced that perfectly for not knowing how to say it.
Yeah.
Would you guys buy those giant Pokemon plushies that are 500 plus?
Oh,
At
it's
some
the
point
first
when
thing
I have-
Doc is
yes.
buying when he gets a
Oh.
house. He's getting
Oh,
the
I
Snorlax
absolutely
set.
would. Are you kidding? Life-size Psyduck, life-size Sprigatito, life-size Snorlax that can act both as a couch and as a sofa? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? First thing I want to see when people walk into my living room is, oh, there's two Snorlaxes. Let's just dive into it and sleep.
That would be pretty cool.
Okay, wait. Let me show these.
And then you get married and you're like, you know what? A bed frame is also pretty rad. Like,
Well, okay. I have a funny. Here's AS, my buddy. I have a funny story to tell about him in just a sec. But Kane is going right here. Vaporeon, Espeon, Houndoom, Charmander, Cyndaquil, and NyQuil are my favorites.
NyQuil.
Kane, you picked the correct evolutions. I remember.
I'm
evolutions.
impressed with Jess today with the pronunciations. Holy.
Yeah,
I can't even pronounce the artist of my favorite deluxe edition yet. Jess is naming every obscure Pokemon perfectly.
Or your favorite single issue, Winnow
I did not say Wigglehorn.
You said Wendelhorn, that's for sure.
Look, all I know is I got
He said
5 pink
something.
hearts from Bilquis.
Question. Jake, you have dyslexia?
I was never diagnosed, but I share a lot of the same symptoms from severe ADHD. So a lot of like my reading too fast and like mixing up letters and things like that. But I was never like officially diagnosed. But ADHD people share a lot of the same symptoms.
Okay, and you answered it right below that. Tyler Smith, letterer to the stars. Welcome. Good to see you, friend of the show. That's the correct answer, Illuminati. You can't leave your wing spouse behind. I have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtle t-shirt. I love that shirt. Jaggernaut, welcome to Great White North. Those blockbuster Pokemon. Oh, now they're crazy expensive collectibles. They're all over my car from 2006.
Well, speaking of 2006, my favorite omnibus that I read this year. Actually, I don't know what year this came out in, but
Yeah,
Batman
no,
by
it came
Paul
out.
Dini.
Yeah,
Did I get that right as a
started
joke?
No, I started it the
happening?
year after that.
Oh, how cool would it have been if it was 2006? Yes, Batman
You're
by Paul
close.
Dini, favorite omnibus I read this year.
Okay, I feel like we skipped oversized hardcover because I did library edition first.
Then you can do
So
that first. Yeah, let's go.
okay, and then I'll show you my omnibus. Inside the Mind of Sherlock Holmes was my favorite oversized hardcover.
Ooh.
And I've talked about this book all the time. I don't see how it's not my book of the year. I'm going to reread it after I've already read it 3 times. This book is awesome. And it is exactly the size of an oversized hardcover from DC and Marvel. So
Is that die cut cover?
Yeah, and it shows you his
so
library.
Whoa.
And then it has pages you can see through to see the clues. It follows his mind as he's putting the clues together. It's all put together. Let me highlight myself real quick just so I can show you. I still don't see Bunk. Okay, well, I wish you were here, Bunk, but I don't see you. If you see the red yarn, this is how that's how his mind is working. Here's like a giant size of his mind right here, and how he's thinking there. He's smoking the pipe.
And that guy has the same facial hair you had in that Godzilla photo.
And here's the red yarn, which leads you to the next conclusion. There's kind of fold in, gently curl the right edge up to the page to meet the dots. This is where you find out another clue. If you go like right here from the other page, and there's another clue. Now I'm not going to. And then let's see, there is also a part, I feel like there's a couple of those fold-ins, and then there's a part where you look through the page and you can see to the next page, and that's the clue. It's not gimmicky because the story's so awesome. I think it just helps make the book even cooler. If it was poorly written, then yeah, they'd be dumb gimmicks. But since it's so well written and so well illustrated, this is a book from France. I just love this book. And I'm quite sure Tony from Sweden told me about this book. Tony, I know you're watching this after the show, so peace and love to Tony. That's
a book I need to read after taking my Adderall. It would keep me busy for like 45 minutes, and I'd be so focused and into the book.
Tyler says, I didn't know that. Does that play into the preference on absolutes? He's talking about your dyslexia because of legibility of smaller printings.
Bigger size is nice, but even then, like, it's not in words, but sometimes I can't, like, I get distracted by like life, so it's hard for me to follow like panel layouts when they're smaller. So when they're bigger, it's easier for me to see what's going on.
That is one of the books I bought today because I want to see. There was in Doomsday Clock, the standard size. Jeff Johns does a lot of world building in there, and I can't read it all when it's small in the small standard size. So the more I read that book, the more I love it. And I wanted it in absolute size so I could actually read the newspapers and what's on the walls and stuff. So that's
tell you about my story with Doomsday Clock. I think I did, right?
What's that? No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Doomsday
so
Clock?
there was a wait, no, I'm pretty sure I did, because yeah, it was the guy at the comic shop who got me a whole bunch of random stuff, and for Christmas, or not Christmas, it was my dad's birthday, and I told him how cool the Absolute edition of Doomsday Clock was, and he bought a copy for me instead of himself.
Because you already had it. That's how you knew it was awesome?
No. I just told him, like, these Absolute editions are cool, and I picked that book up in singles, and I loved it, even though I had to wait painfully for each issue to come out.
The LCS guy bought you a copy as a gift?
Yeah, one of the customers on my shop bought, like, he bought the thing at the counter, or he bought it from my comic book store owner. He went to his office and said, hey, I want to go buy this thing for, one of your employees. And I went home early that day from work because I needed to celebrate my dad's birthday.
Right.
And then my LCS owner comes out of his office and says, "Hey, this guy bought you an absolute edition for free." I was like, "What the?"
Wow.
That's cool.
That
never
is
get anything
cool.
for free.
That is really cool. That's somebody really looking out for you.
He's given me like hundreds of dollars of worth of stuff, man. I don't even know how or why, but I'm like, I'm not saying no.
Yeah, that's really generous. Okay, here we are. My favorite favorite Pokemon is Meryl. Okay,
Yes.
Thank you for helping me. Junkyard Joe is out now. I got my copy in the mail today. Yeah, I feel like I ordered it already.
Some
Yeah.
I know that some people are getting theirs late because Diamond, if your retailer bought it from a distributor that uses Diamond only or uses Diamond primarily, this week's shipments and last week's shipments got delayed up
because they moved locations, right?
Yeah. That's why some people are getting theirs in later.
Labruski saying hi to you, Domavax.
How's it going?
Fifth of Jack is saying I am a Charizard as my favorite Pokemon, but it seems like everyone loves Charizard. Well, why wouldn't they love Charizard? Of course, it's Charizard.
He's one of the OGs.
Life-size Harley Quinn. I never did get that.
Wouldn't that just be Harley Quinn though?
Do you know the story behind that?
I kind of don't want them to sell a life-size Harley Quinn.
This was back in 2018, and DC put out like a 5-foot tall ceramic statue of, in the Jester outfit, Harley Quinn. And there was a joke that the Omnibros and the Facebook group that I was in for collected editions were all going to chip in on it and buy it for me because it was $5,000. And I was not, I would not even pretend to go to upper management and say, "Hey, look, here's a life-size Harley Quinn who you hate that I spent $5,000 on." So I was never going to buy that. Yeah, upper management was down here and she just said, "Smart man."
Wait, ask her about the shower curtain.
I want that to be a surprise. I think that'll be a good surprise. But then that was also, okay, that was 2019 because that's when Omar this is an Omnibros episode that people remember. It was Omar visiting me, unless it was my own show. No, it was Omnibros, because Omar had a few pops, and he said and he was visiting me, staying with me. Okay, no, this was 2018 because he was by himself. The next year he brought Melanie, and he was more well behaved. Sometime in there, and he was sitting next to me, and we were doing the broadcast with OmniBros, and he started making a lot of off-color jokes about me and life-size Harley Quinn. And the tension in that show that people saw was like remarkable. They thought we were going to come to blows because I was so pissed off at him.
What was the joke? I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell it on the air. I'll have Gio find it and play it. Or maybe James can find it. It's a famous episode. I feel like it was 2018 or so. James, if you want to find that. El Gran Omnipero y sus super amigos. Welcome, Rodimus. Yes, I'm a Doomsday Clock enjoyer.
I love it. I've loved it since the beginning.
I waited forever for Doomsday Clock to be in 1 Deluxe. I gave up and bought the 2 standards this year. Oh, I would have given you my 2 standards, Doc. Here we go. If y'all were Pokemon gym leaders, what types would y'all be?
For aesthetic,
Chess would be fairy type.
Is that a shot? I don't even know.
No, that's a good thing.
That's a really good thing. There are really powerful fairy Pokemon.
Yeah.
Really?
What's it called? Prinkatita? What's the steel one? Tinkaton? Tinkaton's great.
Okay,
and if
I'll
you're
be
basing
taking
it on cuteness, you could have a Jigglypuff right next to you. I mean,
Ooh, I remember Jigglypuff from Pokemon Snap
indeed.
and Slowbro.
How did freaking James? You know what? I'm
Did he
done
find it?
questioning.
Here
Yeah.
it is.
I can't even comprehend that on a
I
on a
had a
macro
feeling-
level. I can't. I'm sorry.
Had I even finished the sentence? Oh, there's two Omnibros Live, the Sunday show. Omnidog visits Omar. Oh, he's got both. I don't
Wow.
even think I finished the sentence before James found it. James is awesome. So you may have to go to both to figure out which one, because the tension continued afterwards. He started effing around with my collection of like vinyl and figures and all kinds of stuff. It did not go well.
Oh, so he was in the same room as you making those jokes.
Yeah, it was
Oh
in my
yeah,
old,
didn't he break some records?
yeah, it was
Oh my gosh.
it was in my old house, and he was like sitting right next to me, and we
Oh
were
my God.
doing a broadcast. And after that, then he really started effing like with me, like picking up my action figures and saying, yeah, I'm taking pictures for my show. I'm like, no, you're not. You're just messing with me because you're touching my action figures, which I don't want you to do. And then he pulled out this huge box set of vinyl and said, what's this? It was like Batman the Animated Series. And all the vinyl shoots out on the floor. And I go, okay, up to bed. Get out of here. I want you out of my basement, and you get to your bedroom right now.
I was better behaved, wasn't I?
Yes,
Okay.
you were.
Yes, it's uploaded. I'm going to show you your options. Ready?
Okay,
First
wait.
up-
Let me just say that Omar and I are now. They were here last year. Could not have been nicer when they stayed, and we had a beautiful visit with them when they visited the nation's capital in the spring with their two girls, Melanie and Omar, and their two girls. So there's absolutely zero animosity, but you can see the animosity on one of those shows that James pulled up, which is pretty crazy amazing.
I gotta watch that.
It's amazing.
It's pretty legendary. So
Okay.
you could do the sweater.
Oh my gosh.
I am not wearing that sweater. I will put that shower curtain up. No, that doesn't
There's
work.
the dad
That's
hat.
a package.
Oh man. That
That's not an appropriate cap.
That's not an appropriate cap. Okay.
No,
uh,
it's just him in his suit.
It's
so there's the
oddly
other options
centered.
that we got. There's what about the apron?
oh no.
Okay, I will accept a Christmas gift of that and the shower
Okay,
curtain. Show
have the shower
there's
curtain.
the shower curtain. I think 71 inches is the size of our shower.
71 inches.
Never
Got it.
mind.
Let's see. It is 71 inches.
That's what she said.
That's
Nice.
also what Nightwing is. Okay, moving on. I think you want the cap though. Look at the cap.
No, I do not. I'm not wearing that cap.
Hey, did you know I've sold 13 Omnidog hats? I'm just
What?
kidding. I'm just
Better
kidding. Look, this is how good of a ward I am. I've made unlicensed Omnidog shirts that are that have never been for sale. But if the chat wants them, we can make it a real thing. Let me see. Manage portfolio. Let's see. Here we go. The Omnidog logo hat.
I still want to work on this design for the shirt though. Because what AS, are you still here? Because I want to tell that funny story about us.
There we go. Look at this. Who doesn't want the Omnidog cap?
That is kind of cool. I have
That
to
is
say,
cool.
I like the logo there. The Brewski's all in. I'm not buying that.
I got
Why
all
is that
my
the best
hats.
color
so-
for the sweater
Oh.
though?
Oh, I didn't even know that was an Illuminati hat. That's cool. Oh, stay nerdy.
I have
Yep.
an Illuminati shirt,
And I have a Brave and the Boys shirt.
which has never made an appearance on a video. Is all I'm saying.
I just moved. I can't just pull it out of thin air.
Yeah, Jake's not very forgiving. He holds things in.
It's somewhere in this room. That's
Very
somewhere.
Fine wore his Brave and the Boys shirt on a video.
Well, That's good for him.
I think I did wear yours during the stream though.
I
Look
feel-
at this one.
That's kind of good. Yeah, maybe that's okay, because what I want to do is I can set the prices, right?
Nope.
No,
You get no control of anything.
no, seriously, this is Redbubble. So
That's why we never did it, because I tried explaining to you that like the way these work is they sell it at a set price, but you don't put any money in. So it's not like you're going to be stuck with 1,000 OmniDog throw pillows that are never going to sell. You just if someone wants a throw pillow, they buy one and you get like 10 cents for every sale. You get nothing.
Oh,
but
really?
You put no money in, because you know an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
All the money you get is based on the risk that you put in. So if you went down another route and pre-made like 100 OmniDog shirts that you paid for yourself, you could sell them for whatever price you want. These are all print to order, so there's no liability, no risk. But I think my entire time I've made $17 selling Brave and the Boys merch, and 18 of those dollars are for me.
But
you know,
but I wanted to sell them and have the proceeds go to charity.
Yeah, but you don't set the prices, and you get like 10 cents on every dollar.
Okay,
so
I think
that's
there's
why
a way
that's
to
why
do
we never
this.
did it. Remember?
Yeah, but
you're depriving the world of the all-over tote bag.
Oh, that tote bag is nice.
You can wear that to your LCS to put your books in.
that is nice. I'm here, but I'm not buying that hat. Okay, just a sec. I'm not trying to talk you into buying that hat.
The OmniDog hat or the Nightwing hat?
I don't know. I have a story that I want to tell about AS because it's kind of funny.
Let's do it.
Oh, this got all types of weird all of a sudden.
Dom left. Dom saw the apron and dipped.
Oh, okay. Dom's gonna be right back. Okay. Talking about VFC, he will be on Aussieverse tomorrow at 9 a.m. Well, they gave him a better time they gave me. I was on there at 7 a.m. For the hoodie, put the OmniDog logo near the heart is better. Yeah, I like it up here on the left. Do you agree with that, William Lee?
Oh, wait, what are those bunk images? What
there he is. Yeah, instead of the middle, I like it like up here on the like over your heart when you pledge allegiance.
You don't want bunk as Venom?
Bunk is Venom. Where's that?
Here, look at look, this is Bunk as Venom.
Bunkum.
Bunkum. Jake, you have had a lot of time on your hands.
Tell me you don't want the Bunkum sleeveless top.
I feel like that wouldn't. Okay, yeah, up on the Okay, good, William Lee. I'm glad you said that. Thank you. But I gotta figure out how I can raise money for this one charity that I'm going to talk about because AS is here. Because it's an awesome story, but it's also bunkum, man. It's bunkum.
Yeah, it's like when you say, "Hey, can I get Venom?" and your mom's like, "We have Venom at home," and it's bunkum.
Wait,
yeah.
Is that Bunk as a baby? Does he know you're doing this?
No, they sell though. I've made hundreds of dollars.
I don't think the Bunk stands.
Look, all I know is that this Bunk mouse pad is one of my top sellers.
I don't feel comfortable having these Bunk things up without Bunk either in the chat or in the show.
Hey, you've seen your Discord with the Bunk thirst gifts.
Well, that's different. He approves those.
He's approved of these two, I promise.
Oh, he has?
What kind of psycho do you think I am? You think I made these?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God. Bunk has seen every single one of these. I will call him right now.
All right. I don't need Bunk getting upset because we showed a bunch of crazy Bunk stuff. Okay, so AS
want them, they wouldn't buy them.
AS is here, and AS made a very generous donation to this organization, comicbooksforkids.org. This is my favorite charity. This is who I ended up dressing as Wonder Woman for, and I will show you that the the little movie that Jake made for me in a sec as me as Wonder Woman. But as a fundraiser, OmniBros 1 year raised like $400 for him, and then the next year we raised $800 for him. They take their money donations and get comic books into the hands of children's hospitals, sick children in hospitals, and they do an amazing job. And the guy Mark is a friend of mine because we did so much work for him, and so he emailed me on Monday asking how I was doing, and I hadn't responded yet, but AS made a super AS contacted me in my Discord and said, it's the end of the year. My wife and I would like to make donations to whatever your favorite charity is, which is really awesome of AS.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, it's comic books for kids. It's cb4k.org, because there's another organization. I have no idea. They're not affiliated. It has the same kind of name. It's pretty close, but they're located in California, and this one's in Chicago. And so AS showed me the California one, and I said, no, it's this one. And so he and his wife made very generous donations, but on it, and I hadn't responded to Mark's email yet. So Mark gets the donation, and it says in honor of OmniDog. So that's really nice of him, but I hadn't responded to the email, and Mark thought I was dead because it said in honor of OmniDog. And he texted me and he said, oh my God, you have to call me right now. And I called him and he said, I thought you were dead because it said in honor of OmniDog and you hadn't responded. I thought you were gone. And I'm like, no, it was in honor of OmniDog, not in memoriam. But it was very nice of AS to make that donation and to include my name on it, which I thought was very kind of him. Yeah. And it was really funny. I talked to AS in the Discord today and I was just cracking up. Yeah. Thank you, James. There's my Discord. And if it's the end of the year, if you'd like to make a donation, it's cb4k.org. $5, $100, $20, whatever you can afford. These guys do amazing work. He's retired now, and this is his whole life. This is Mark's life. He has put thousands and thousands of comic books into the hands of kids in the hospital, and it's amazing the work they do. I will try, and I wish I could figure out how I could sell merch that the proceeds went to .cb4k.org. But I haven't cracked that code yet. I think maybe he knows how to do it, but I don't know.
You just have to buy the shirts and buy the shirts yourself and take on that liability.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
Sell them.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either. I want people to buy whatever they want and for $20, and I've paid $10 for it, and then the $10 donation comes into me, and then I'd send it to CB4K. So that's what I'd really like.
I kind of want that sweater though, that Nightwing sweater that I made.
Well, I think you should get it.
You want the hat?
I kind of do want that OmniDog hat. That's kind of cool. That'd be cool to go up to Mike Allred at next year's Heroes Con and say, hey, remember me, OmniDog? Here, you can have my hat. Oh no, have him sign my hat.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I think I'd rather have him sign something that he created himself.
Oh well, yeah.
But,
I would definitely have him. I'd take a whole wagon load.
I think what I'm going to do is
take off. Thank you for being here, Jaggernaut. And Joey from Down Under is just showing up. Peace and love, Joey. Welcome.
I'm going to start ordering books that I want to buy directly to Chris's house. And that way, when I get there, I don't have to travel the books, and then I'll just buy a return label.
That's pretty smart, actually. Oh, AS, you're too kind. Thank you very much for the kind words. I really appreciate, especially what you said in Discord. That was one of the nicest things anybody's ever said to me. I really appreciate you, AS.
And
So-
speaking of things I really appreciate, my favorite
Nice
absolute
segue.
of the year
Oh,
is Jeff Johns' Superman Absolute. Some of these stories I read for the first time in this book. Other stories I had read before, but I had a newfound appreciation for them. I can't believe we haven't got this omnibus before. I'm so happy it didn't include the Jeff Johns Superman stuff I don't like Escape from Bizarro World. And this was just a treasure of a book that I absolutely loved and think more people should get. And it was, yeah, so I'm just so happy with this book.
whenever Dom comes back, we need to talk about that because he loves that book and so do I. We did a show on that book. I love that book, but I chose as my absolute Superman for all seasons.
I have it on the ground right next to me. That was, I went back and forth.
This is the one that made me finally appreciate Tim Sale's art. And this has so many real moments, just Clark Kent moments. It's very touching. I loved this whole thing. Oh, Booster, you're so kind. Thank you so much. Oh, Dom of X is back. Show him your favorite. This was my favorite absolute, but Kid Omnidog, show him your favorite absolute because he will agree with you.
You're going to love the text I just sent my wife. She said, she's bringing my food up and she said, "Do you want water?" And I responded, "Cookie dough peanut butter milkshake," as if that was like something you could just grab from the fridge.
Yeah.
Superman by Jeff Johns was my favorite absolute. It is incredible. I love it. I regret not picking it for the Evergreen stream. It has some of the best Superman stories I've read, but I love Tim Sale's art. So honestly, like the two best absolutes this year, this year was Superman.
I agree with you. These are the two I think best absolutes this year. That book, I know Dom loves that Jeff Johns Superman too.
I think that was the first Batter Days we ever did, Jess, or the first one where we talked about like an actual topic.
Did you ever get to talk about the actual book, or
did we actually talk about the topic?
Oh, we did. I think that was like the only thing we talked about on stream too for like a good 2.5 hours as well.
Wow, that's not a typical Batter Days. I feel like it might have been your second appearance, James.
Yeah.
Let's see, James. What appearance was that when Dom came on my show and we talked about the absolute Jeff Johns Gary Frank book? Thank you, James.
And Dom, while you were gone, did you see the Nightwing pullover sweater I made?
Yeah, he's scarred. He can't even talk about it.
That's why he left, right? He needed a moment alone.
Yeah.
Girdle. Exactly.
I might get this as my first absolute. Oh, it's a good choice, Alex. The Superman Jeff Johns. Superman for all seasons, one of the few good Superman books. What? How dare you?
That is a salty statement, isn't it?
Yeah. What? As long
hardcore disagree on that.
A lot of good Superman stories out there.
What
Alex,
about,
if you want another pitch on Superman by Gary Frank and Jeff Johns, it's got an origin story in it. It's got a future/present story in it, and it's got a recontextualization of a villain in it. So if you are into all three of those, must buy. Absolutely, no pun intended.
Boom. There it is. Batter Days in the Batcave, Absolute Superman by John Frank with Dom of X. But was that the first one or the second one with Dom of X, James? Thank you for getting that. But I feel like Dom was maybe that was your first solo.
No. I know that you invited me after a Marvel preview stream because you just wanted to talk about stuff.
Yeah,
to, like get to know me. I know that we went on in that for like 2.5, 3. I think that was the first one that I did with you. But the first one to talk about like an actual book was the Superman one.
Okay, but you had been a guest before.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense now. Thank you, James, for getting that.
I have a question for James. If you made an Illuminati trading card for Jess, what would his mouth harp score be? And would it be higher than mine and lower than Dom's?
We already
don't have an Illuminati trading card.
I don't think. Has he been on Batter Days?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Dom. There's Freddie. There's Crisis. Melanie. Ooh, chocolate milkshake. Thank you. Oh, James. Here's Geo showing Garfield the cat. on the Batter Days trading cards. James, I think you need to make one for Illuminati, and Jake's very salty about his mouth harp score.
I think mine will be even lower. I didn't even know what that was. So.
Yeah, wait, where is it? I got it right here. Whenever Jake talks about who he's going to interview, it's always a name drop.
Okay, hold on. You can't say that about me without saying that about Dom also. He's
Dom
just as
hasn't
bad.
brought up anybody he's interviewed. You're the one that's going like, well, I got to read a lot of Tom King because I'm interviewing him. I'm like, oh.
The other day, I was doing a stream with Dom, and I go, hey, can I get a glass of water? And he's like, speaking of water, I interviewed Dan Waters.
Hey, those are your words, not mine, buddy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Dom. That sounds like you.
I'm getting less grumpy as I eat more.
Are you eating Tex or Mex?
It's somewhere in the middle. It is a wet burrito.
Oh,
Whoa. A
I
wet
want
burrito
one.
and what else?
It's got some guacamole, sour cream, shredded beef, rice, tomatoes, and melted
Man.
cheese on top.
But no milkshake.
Oh no, the milkshake's coming. She said she'd bring me the food first while she makes it.
Oh.
Because I guess she's forgiven me for TSA pre-check.
Well, okay, James, it's up to you. You're the one that makes these cards.
Probably the lowest score possible is what it needs to be.
But now you know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Kane, you missed everything.
Yeah, tell her I finished reading Spider-Man.
What
You could not have sold that word.
Even I didn't believe it.
Yeah, Kane, I'm afraid you're going to have to run Jake's book club tomorrow.
I just heard the blender turn on.
The blender she got from Target when you got your...
Kane's
Target
calling you
exclusive.
out already.
dang, Jake.
Lies.
Dom, you're free tomorrow. You're coming to our book club, right?
Am I?
On Hickman
I have a lot of.
Spider-Man?
I've read that book a billion times. Dude,
Just in time for our
I'm
book
planning
club.
to do daily uploads.
Wait,
I have to record.
I forgot what the book was already.
Maybe.
So did I.
Spider-Man.
What is
Ultimate
it?
Spider Volume 1.
My joke was that I forgot the book also because I haven't read it yet. But yeah, it's Hickman's Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay, I was born at night, Jake, but not last night.
Wow.
Okay,
That's a quote.
You, yeah.
That's a yearbook type quote, actually.
What omnibus did you show, Jake? I forget. You read it though.
I showed Paul Dini's Batman Omnibus.
Okay.
Which was a collection of amazing like one-off stories, but then they interwove together to tell like bigger stories. It had an awesome moments from like Zatanna and other characters that like weren't just Batman. I loved the issue where Robin's like trapped in the car with Joker. That was super high stakes. They made me feel like Scarface could be a cool villain in a Batman movie.
I agree with that.
I never thought Scarface could be cool, but like what they did with the Penguin TV show, give me that with Scarface. That'd be so. Give me a Matt Reeves crime saga Scarface.
Yeah, instead of Joker, let's have Scarface. That
right, because like
great...
everyone says Mr. Freeze or Clayface, but give me someone that no one considers to be scary. Give me Scarface.
Ventriloquist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or if you can give me a Mr. Freeze that's as he's portrayed in like Batman Adventures, very sympathetic, only wanting the best for his wife. But he has to
Are
go
you
down.
Sure you don't like the one punch lines that Arnold Schwarzenegger had every single time in Batman and Robin?
That's definitely not who I want. I want
not Baby Doll, James. Baby Doll's creepy.
Baby Doll is way creepy. Ew. Yeah. Yeah, we're back on track for a second at least. Best omnibus of this year, Gotham Central. Good choice. Alex wants Kite Man. Hell yeah. Well, you got the cartoon series, which was great.
Well, funny you mentioned Kite Man. Hell yeah. Because I'm just kidding. I was going to do a name drop again.
My omnibus that I read of the year is Moon Knight by Jed MacKay. Man, did I love this. This tells a great story of Mr. Knight and the Midnight Mission. He gets kind of an arch rival that's also a fist of Khonshu, who ends up fighting him, but then fights alongside him. We also see Mr. Knight in therapy, which is interesting. He's fighting a group of vampires in the first arc, first major arc, a big monster group of vampires. And in his Midnight Mission, he actually has vampires working for them, but they are vampires of the nice kind. And this book has this book is just great. This might be one of my this is my second favorite Moon Knight after the run of
Ellis and Shelviv.
The three that came together. Ellis,
Bun.
Bun was the third. Who was in the middle? He also caught a hashtag, unfortunately.
Oh no!
But he has come
Brian
back.
Wood.
Brian Wood, yeah, he's come back from it. He is apparently in the good graces of everybody. But that was my favorite run. Ellis, Wood, and then Bun. I thought that was great. This is my second favorite.
Would you say Jed MacKay is your favorite writer right now?
I would say yeah, but along with Tom King. Yeah, Tom King at DC and Jed MacKay at Marvel. But I haven't read any of his newest stuff like X-Men and Avengers. But yeah, I think so. I love his Doctor Strange. I love his Moon Knight.
Yeah, because I feel like you've been gushing about him for like a while now. So I feel like he has to be up there for sure.
Yeah, Black Cat was the one that really turned me on to him. And that was a couple years ago that I read the trades and started pumping him up. So yeah, I think you're right, Illuminati. I think Jed MacKay is my favorite writer at Marvel.
Nice.
Can we highlight Javier's comment and about are there Secret Wars Omnis? I feel like we can answer that. If only there was a representative of comic releases that could take this one.
Yes. It depends on which Secret Wars you are talking about, Javier. There is, of course, the Hickman Secret Wars, which got a deluxe hardcover back a couple of years ago. That's way out of print now. But if you are looking for one, the first week of February, I think the 4th, is the release date for the brand new Secret Wars omnibus that they are printing out for Marvel. If you're looking for the 1984 or the other 1980 Secret Wars series, or Secret Wars 2, I should say, a reprint of that did come out last year for the original Secret Wars. No Omni for Secret Wars 2 has been made yet, as far as I'm concerned. But yes, I hope that answered your question. Of course, you can look up to see when the release date is on that at comicreleases.com.
There it is.
There's also the Battle World, right? Secret Wars Battle World omnibus coming.
Is that the one you were talking about, or is it different?
Yeah, Jake is. Go ahead, Jake. Sorry.
So yeah, for the modern, more recent Secret Wars, isn't there both going to be a Secret Wars omnibus, which is an extended version of the deluxe edition, as well as the Secret Wars Battle World omnibus, right? Which has some of the spinoffs.
Yeah, you're correct. Yes. So the interesting thing now is that Secret Wars Battle World is now coming out a week before the Secret Wars omnibus, which I do find because of the big delay that we had for the Secret Wars omnibus. We didn't have a delay for Battle World, so that one, as of right now, is coming out a week before on the 28th of January of next year, instead of a week after or a month after, or what might it be?
And that Secret Wars, that has the Secret Wars companion with it as a big Omni.
Yeah, so I think my knowledge, or at least what I can tell, is that there will be at least 2 of these out for the people. And how many tie-ins there were to that series.
Wow.
There was Battle Worlds, and then what was the other one called? War Worlds? No. Warzone. So will there be a Battle Worlds? If there's a Battle Worlds, there must be a Warzone one coming out too, because those were the 2 titles. But then like A-Force was just A-Force. I don't think it was either one of those things. So it'll be interesting to see how that's mapped.
I am just those. If you are planning to get every single last thing for Secret Wars, you are going to be spending a lot of money on one event. And the sad thing now too, I guess, if you want to call it sad, Marvel now has the blueprint to do a Civil War omnibus and Civil War companion.
For
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
I have just about all of those Battle Worlds Warzone trades. And James, oh, here's one, James. Can you pull this one? When I went over all of the Battle Worlds Warzone's books, this was like 2016, one of my first videos. It's probably really crappy, but I went over all of them. There's like 40 books, 40 trades that I got for that.
Wow.
They varied in quality, but the good ones were great. Some of the others were kind of mid, as Jake might say, but some of them were great, like A-Force and stuff like that.
So that will be five Omnis with the name Secret Wars in them in total.
It could be.
You know what? I'm going to. Yeah, there was a 2099 series. There was. Oh gosh, man!
Look how fast he is. Part 1.
This thing is big. The whole
There's
event was big.
Part 2. Look how fast you are, Jays. You're unbelievable. Oh, I did 3. Yeah.
There's more video. Did you do one per Omni?
I did all the trades. These are the
Secret
Battle World
Secret
Wars.
Wars. That was 230 issues of content.
Good Lord.
Yeah. I ate those books up though. I really, because I dug Secret Wars, Hickman's Secret Wars, and I dug the aftermath in that. It was really good.
I'm so happy that as an aside, my boss is texting me. I apologize.
Very fine conditions texting you?
Yep. He's currently busy out with family.
Tell him you're on OmniBros with OmniDog, Illuminati, and Kid OmniDog. Tell him you got more important things to do.
He's out and about. But what I was saying was, I'm really happy that I reread Secret Wars again for like the 1500th time, right in the middle of my Miles Morales read through with Bendis and Marquez. So I slapped and read that thing like right in between Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the Omnibus, and reading it in the context of, you know, the whole universe and multiverse dying at the hands of the Last Incursion, God Emperor Doom, and everybody else who's thrown into the fold. It really made me appreciate Miles Morales like more as a character because of the moments that happens to him in the story, but in the greater sense of context of him not only like going through that, but also being better like as a person and as a character, like Miles being one of like, I would say the 3 or 4 characters overall to save the multiverse. I won't spoil the exact moment, but there's a really powerful moment in issue 5 that I thought was like, wow, this is great character work. People tell me Hickman can't do but it's amazing. I'm really glad that I read it in between, and it made me appreciate the whole story more from his point of view.
Oh, interesting. What book was that?
Secret Wars.
Oh, just Secret Wars.
Just Secret
with
Wars,
Miles Morales parts.
Yep.
What did you read in between?
I read Secret Wars right after Volume 1 of the Omni and right before Volume 2.
Oh, of the Miles Morales Omnibus.
Oh, the Miles Morales Omnibus.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have.
Okay. And Kane's right. Renew Your Vows is hard to find. All 4 of those. Yeah.
So I have a question about the Civil War Omni. So the first omnibus, will that collect the frontline stuff, or will that be more in the companion?
I think Civil War Frontline and then like select issues from like New Avengers will probably be in like the regular Omni, and then everything else that tied in, which was quite literally I think it was like a 194 issue event if my Ryan serves. I remember mapping that out a couple of years ago.
Oh my
those
god.
are going to be companions. It's a lot of books.
Yeah. I have them
Same
all
with
right
Civil War
here.
II. Civil War II has a roughly has the same amount of issues. They're gonna probably do the same thing there. It's a lot, man. I don't know how Marvel does it, honestly.
Jeez.
I am definitely not interested in Civil War II.
Yeah,
After-
that's Civil War II.
That was my
after
first Bendis book.
Bendis wrote that?
Yeah,
What the heck?
I know.
Um,
It feels so non-Bendisy in like the worst way. I hate saying it.
I know you and I are big Bendis fans.
I love I
yeah.
love BMB.
That Civil War II was, I don't know how James would, unless he has it written down, pull this one. But that was when Riley, who doesn't drink, this was probably like 2017 or whenever it came out, started off with like a full glass of bourbon. And by the time he was halfway through, he was ripping on Civil War II. It was a classic OmniBros moment from at least 6 years ago, probably 7 or 8. And he was just shredding it to pieces. It was hilarious because he doesn't even drink and he was just ripping it apart.
Yeah.
So
man.
what you're saying is Civil War II would get the root beer treatment.
I don't even think I'd buy it. After my experience spending $50 on Astounding Wolfman and root beering it, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna get it.
James, in a couple years, when Jess someday buys the Civil War II omnibus, can you clip that moment of just saying, "I'm not gonna buy it." I also like hit a wall because I did the Tyler stream earlier with Labruski, and then I ate that burrito and milkshake, and I still have to read all of Ultimate Spider-Man. I should probably head out. Right.
Okay, but I will show you a format you did not cover, which was digest size.
Is that different than compact? Can I use a compact edition?
for that?
You could use compact because also Harleen and Harley is also compact size, and there's even more teeny tinier compacts, but this is a compact size. These are my two choices for this year's compact size.
You got me interested in this tree. I really want to check that out.
I'm going to do a reading order video. That's why this Post-it note's on it. Okay. I'm going to do a reading order video because they were released. Smotlock, a longtime viewer, hipped me to the fact that they were released out of order. They wanted Max Allan Collins and Terry Beatty wanted the last one released first because it was the best work. You can see in this the early ones that Terry Beatty's art was like early art, and then by the time they finished it, it was brilliant art. And Max Allan Collins and Terry Beatty wanted to put out the first one for people to see to be the last one, which was the finest. They considered their finest work.
Wow, that's interesting. Why would they do that? I feel like that's adding a lot of confusion into it. For
he leads off in the forward saying why they did it because since it was the first book they were releasing that Titan was releasing in this format, because it went through like 7 publishers. It finally ended up at DC, but it started out even before Eclipse. It started out as something else, some other really tiny publisher, but yeah, they wanted to put their best effort. They wanted to put their best effort for the first book forward to get people interested in continuing. So I'm going to do a reading guide, a reading order one.
That's interesting.
Can I do my last ones fast and then dip out?
Yeah, just a sec. I'll get to you, Super Laugh Hard. Thank you for that.
Favorite compact edition, Watchmen. If you ever wanted to read Watchmen and have it be too small to see what was going on in the background or see all the little pieces Dave Gibbons hid into the world building, read it in the compact edition. We have an upcoming video. Jordan went on a spree and bought every edition of Watchmen. He already did this video, but now he expanded it like to every version, including like graffiti and stuff. You'll see why I hate the Watchmen compact edition. My favorite finest is Batman Year 1, Year 2. Because
I don't have those.
Now I can throw my Deluxe Year 2 in the trash You know, the one I'm Christopher Columbusing, my favorite library edition was Mad Men Volume 1. I read this one this year. I wish I had read it before I got to be your ward on a all read interview, but it's okay. I read it afterwards and it was great.
Oh, good. Glad you liked it.
My favorite Taschen is Silver Surfer. So I just placed my order for Avengers Volume 1. I'm only missing 3 Taschens, 2 of which I'll buy. So I'm missing Mickey because my Donald Duck pre-order comes in soon. So I need Mickey, X-Men, and Avengers 2. I'm not going to get X-Men because that run is like the Stanley X-Men is like watching paint dry.
Oof, yeah.
So imagine Stanley X-Men in this format. How miserable would that be? And then lastly, my favorite IDW Artist Edition is Batman Year One. I have to say, everyone came at me on the very fine Evergreen Absolute stream when I said that this contained the whole story of Year One. It does. So it does contain every page. So yeah, it has the full story. It has the words, so you can actually read Year One, which I did. So that was my favorite Artist Edition.
Let it all out, my friend. Let the world know.
Everyone came at me and said Artist Editions don't conclude the whole story. It only
I
has
didn't
some of
come
the
at
pages.
you.
I don't even own one.
Yeah, I don't own that book, so I don't know.
And yeah, now I got to read all of Ultimate Spider-Man. At least it's a trade.
Just
It's
the
a
first
trade.
6 issues.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not
It's
bad,
fun.
bro.
It's great.
Well,
I'm told.
If the Jack thinks I'm going to buy X-Men,
I
he's
think you
calling
will
me out
too.
right now.
Okay, he is calling you out.
Okay, let's do a poll. What's more likely, me getting the X-Men Taschen or Jess getting Civil War II Omnibus?
That is not happening.
Ooh.
So make a poll if you want, but I thought you were dipping out.
I am. Good night, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on. Where can people find you?
You know, I just wanted to be a guest today. I'm not going to plug my own content. This was just nice to hang out with my friends.
Okay.
I'm around, you know. Okay. Good night, guys.
Thanks for being here, buddy. Jewish Dragons has the history. Okay, Eclipse. Oh yeah, Aardvark Vanaheim, Renegade, and DC. Renegade. I forgot about that one. James is showing where Jake can appear. Thank you. Bye, Jake. James will do it. Yep, he did. Nighters, Jake. Let's get back to Super Laugh Hard real quick. Jess, I sent you some comics related to Mystery Comics. Did you ever read them? What were the ones that you sent me related to Mystery? I have a whole stack of the stuff you sent me that I'm going to be going through. So the honest answer is no, not yet. But tell me what they are, and I'll highlight. I'll read them first. I read the horror stuff like Thistlebone. I read that first, but I don't remember seeing the comics related to Ms. Tree. What ones were those? I know right where that stack is in the other room. Okay, I'm sorry. Who did I interrupt?
I think Dom.
Wait, Illuminati, do you have compact books?
No.
I do have one.
Oh, show it.
This is so DC every single year does put out like 3 or 4 graphic novels in young adults / kids / super young readers. And what I usually about these is not only the serialized storytelling and having it be a one and done, but I love the art styles that also complement whatever these books come with. I have Barda in another room, but this is Static, Up All Night, which is pretty much just it's a story of him having to figure out what's going on with the city, because his city all of a sudden gets darkened out by some random power. We have no idea what's going on. This one I found was a ton of fun and made me realize I need to read more Static, rewatch the TV show. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, and also read some 90s milestone comics. But yeah, I really appreciated that they brought him to the forefront. This came out around the time of Black History Month, which I thought was another cool thing. But yeah, Paris Alain, I do not know how to say his last name, but very talented guy. I remember seeing his name pop up on a fill-in issue for Marvel. I can't remember which issue, but I always love these. I always try to get all the young adult graphic novels that DC puts out. I just think there's something special about them.
Did you
that,
read
know,
the milestone titles like is it season 1? Like
yeah,
static season
I've
1?
read a lot of the milestone return stuff. I haven't gotten to the new wave yet, like Icon versus Hardware. I haven't gotten to yet, but the first wave, I've read all of it.
Yeah, I really want to read those. That's at the top of the list, but I feel like those are only in hardcover, right? Not trades, or are they
Correct.
in trade?
They also have canceled some of the trade paperbacks that got solicited for the milestone return stuff. So,
Oh, what the heck? I gotta get
it
those.
reran on Boomerang, so that's how I got to watch it.
Booster liked Whistle. I like a lot of their compact books. Sexton Blake, right here, dude. I will definitely read it. And then the Prague Coup is from Hardcase Crime by Titan. These were the two I found really quickly. I will definitely read these, buddy. You were very generous in sending them to me. Thank you.
And they weren't in Omar's box, right?
No. I got compact books. Bang by Great House. Wait, I used to have that right here. Where did it go?
I want to read that.
I even reviewed it. I sent it to Mike Allred. I sent those books to Mike Allred to read. Yeah, Bang by Great House. Both of those are both his volumes and the continuation online are really good. Up. There it is. Read for free on Webtoons. Ballad of the Tiger, Fantasy Kung Fu. It's really good.
No excuse now. Now I definitely have to read it.
Right. You can buy them from him.
Bang.
PDF. Up. That's my favorite compact too. We all love it. Nicely done, AS, to highlight that.
Is DC releasing more of those titles in that format?
The
Like,
young adult kind of digest sized?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just came out with the second volume of Primer, which I really liked. The first book, Primer, but I read it a long time ago. But yeah, this is a young adult graphic novel that just came out a little bit ago. That I'll be talking about on Fangirls tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, I feel like they put these out pretty regularly. I've got a Zatanna one on my wish list. There's
is it
a young Constantine Zatanna one? Sorry,
is it this one? Or
yeah,
not this one. I know that there were two. Oh, it is. Huh?
Have you read it?
Yeah, of course. I've read all the ones that have been released so far, except for the Starfire one that just dropped not too long ago.
What did you think of the Zatanna one? You liked it?
Very fun. It's a different take on the character. It's not the but like all of these are. But she's at a fair. I think you'd like the magic in the story.
Okay, cool. Because there's also another Zatanna book where she's with Constantine solving a crime as like teenagers. I like that one a lot.
That was fun.
Okay, good.
Zatanna in general is just slept on. She needs some type of collection of all of the issues she's appeared in.
I agree. Well, Justice League Dark Rebirth and Justice League Dark New 52 seem to be the only big collections of her besides Paul Dini's Zatanna. I feel you're right. She's not used enough.
No.
I don't know if they have trouble figuring out what to do with her like they do Power Girl. I feel like Dini's run was really good. She's used to great effect in Rebirth and DC Justice League Dark and her various appearances. She had a good appearance in the Batman book by Chip Zdarsky, that I read
The Knight.
earlier. Yeah. She had a
Ooh.
she is used mostly in team books. Yeah, but she had a really good appearance in that Batman book.
Jamal
Really
Campbell's
enjoyed
doing a 6-issue series of Zatanna in continuity that starts in February.
Oh, who
The
is
guy
doing-
who drew Far Sector is, he says
Oh.
it's his dream book, and if it sells well enough, it'll be an ongoing.
Okay, that's great because she's got one going now, but that's limited, right? Bring down
Yeah,
the
it
house.
was limited, and it's a black label title.
Okay. So, okay, that's good to know. Nice.
Yeah, I think she would be perfect for like a black label book or something, like outside of continuity, unless that's what you're probably talking about, Dom.
Oh yeah. It's this is out of continuity, and it is trippy. It's Javi
Who does art
Rodriguez.
on that?
Javi Rodriguez, who is
That's the-
going to be doing Absolute Martian Manhunter with Denny's Camp.
Excited about that. The design is kind of crazy, but I want to see what they do.
Yeah, this is a fair point. She could be. They need to get her away from that and get her on her own stuff. But I hope that's what these new books are about. Just her on her own.
Mm-hmm. They're all
Yeah.
supposed to be.
That'd be great. That'd be really great. All right. Well, we need to talk about our fabulous sponsor, because this is OmniBros. We've gone so long and talked so much about stuff that I almost forgot that it wasn't a stream of my own. Is stocktrades.com, where you can get your collected editions from 30% up to sometimes 50, 60%. They're having a big Black Friday sale going on right now. And then they have a Cyber Monday sale where your loyalty discount isn't 2%, it's 3%. Various publishers are extra discounted right now at In Stock Trades. We already gave away the $50 free gift card to a lucky viewer out there for November. Manga Bros stole it from us. So we're going to steal it back in December and make sure they don't give it away, those manga readers. But we always do give away a free $50 gift card to IST, courtesy of IST, in one of our shows during the month. $50 or more gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Twang.
I need to take advantage. I haven't done any Black Friday shopping yet.
No,
I
know
did Black Friday shopping today. I went to IKEA.
Oh, nice. I
got
know
a
there's
K-Lax.
nothing wrong with Manga Cane. I just tease the Manga Bros. Don't get upset. Everything's okay. Manga's cool. I can't read it, but I know it's cool. Don't get upset. Yell at Jake. Not me.
What did Jess buy for Black Friday?
Oh, what did I buy for Black? I have to make sure upper management isn't here. I can tell you in just a sec. Let's see. Okay. Whoop. I bought. No. I bought Sonya Versal Volume 1 and Volume 2. That's Red Sonya in a multiverse story. Red Sonya, Red Sitha. Red Sitha is her. Red Sonya is Red Sitha's mentor. I did all Dynamite books mostly. Deja Thoris, Crimson Genesis. Vampirilla versus Red Sonya. Immortal Red Sonya Volume 2. Red Sonya trade paperback. His Master's Voice. Vampirilla versus the Superpowers. Vampirilla Year 1. Vampirilla Mind Warp. Ice Cream Man Volume 10, because I was not patient enough to wait for the deluxes, so I'm stuck with a trades. Elseworld Superman Volume 2. Harley Quinn, I Don't Like Me. That's the Teenie Howard stuff. Volume 2. And then let me go to the other site. I got Scumbag Complete Deluxe Edition, Marvel
Ooh.
Masterworks. Yeah, I read the first trade and I thought it had promise. I know some people don't like it, but I think I did. I know people are split on that Remender book.
Which
Marvel.
one?
Sorry,
Scumbag.
Scumbag.
Go back. Yeah, I got the deluxe for it.
All right, there we go. Maybe that can be our next show.
Who knows?
Talking about Scumbag.
I really liked it.
Oh, good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Marvel Masterworks Dazzler Volume 4, which I didn't have, Creep Show Deluxe Edition, and Absolute Doomsday Clock. So yeah, I hit the sales pretty hard.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna try to do is round out my collection. Any volumes I'm missing, I think I'm gonna mainly do that and try and avoid new releases.
Yeah, that's what I did. I had a couple of new releases in there, but I mostly did gap filling. Okay, good. I'm glad you're not upset with me. I couldn't stand it if you were. Scumbag is great, and Illuminati was the reason I gave it a chance after so many negative reviews. It was just the idiots he was making fun of. Oh, in Scumbag.
Yes.
Got it. Oh, Fifth of Jack Gaming is kicking himself for not getting Scumbag.
I went into it so scared, but
because
I
it got
really
so much
liked
negative press or reviews.
negative press, and everybody was saying it was like super on the nose political, like there's no like nuance or creativeness applied to it, but I didn't find that to be true at all.
I think it's also like partly the point of the book.
Yeah.
I mean, read the title. You
Yeah.
should be knowing what you're getting into with something like that. On top of it, there's a lot of Remender fans at my comic book store, and I was working at the comic book shop when the title was coming out, and a lot of people sold me there on it. So
Yeah.
Okay, so they liked it too. I like that Illuminati sold the book. That's nice, especially after so many negative reviews. Good job.
It has one of the best endings. Like I really liked the ending, and I also liked the neutrality that he had when it came to a lot of the political elements. He didn't really like. I think a lot of people cut out of the book because they read the first half and maybe just didn't like what was being said. But if you continue, like he keeps it pretty neutral the entire book. You just gotta get through like the midpoint.
Great ending, says William Lee. Oh, and here's True Graphic. Oh, I'm sorry you're late too. I went and saw Wicked tonight. It was awesome. Nice. Illuminati has sold me in a lot of books lately. Just haven't bought them yet. Well, as long as he's giving you good stuff to get, that's what we like. Did you see the ending coming, Illuminati, of Scumbag?
wait, Jess, could you go ahead? Sorry.
Yeah, no, what?
No. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Illuminati.
I would say
apologize.
kind of. I kind of saw it coming, but still caught me off guard. So 50-50. I don't know.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Dom?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm reading through the comments. Fifth of Jack Gaming at 743 saying, "Hey, your kid reads those." I argue the best comics are ones that you can share with anybody, no matter what age, no matter what day, no matter what time. Because if you can give something, make your kid think, make someone else think, you are doing a positive for that specific person. I'd argue the Superman Smashes the Klan by Gene Luen Yang and Guri Hiro is one of the best comics in that same regard.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of heavy stuff in there. As an Asian immigrant, I can speak a lot to the experiences of those growing here up in the States. I feel like I could give it to a 6-7-year-old, and they could love it too. So
glad you're here, Chris. Wait, what time was that? I'm not finding it. What time was that? Fifth of Jack?
7:43 or 10:43. I think your time.
Oh, 43. I thought you said 53. At Dom, my kids read those. What?
These types of bookies.
Oh yeah.
Digest.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I see. Yeah, but they're These are also great for grown-ups.
They
I
are.
mean, I'm like the oldest YouTuber on the internet for comics. I better be. If there's anybody older than I am, I don't like it. I don't like it. That's my one claim to fame. I'm the old man of comics on the internet. And these books are fun. Lots of fun. A lot of them. And Dom's point is spot on. The fact that they can be read by young people, they have specific ones. I mean, they say young adults here, but it's not dumbed down at all. Kids and grown-ups, mature adults, they can enjoy them all too. Now, there is stuff that's younger for a younger crowd. Barkham Asylum, that's for very young kids. I love the Super Pets, so I definitely read it and loved it. But Dom makes a great point that anything for all ages is really great.
Who's older between you and Larry? You're older than Larry?
Oh yeah, by
Really?
like at least 8 years, more than that. He has like 8 years till he can retire. So I'm 8 years older than he is.
Wow.
Yeah, Larry, what? He's a kid. What are you talking about? Yeah, he's a kid.
I thought you guys were closer than that. I don't know.
Yeah. Jake just can't stand it. He's already trolling us. Did everyone else show their favorite Taschen edition for the year? No, because we don't have Taschens.
Big flex, baby.
Big flex. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on Rebirth Aquaman that my LCS is 50% off. Would you guys recommend Rebirth Aquaman?
Abnett? Absolutely. One of my favorite runs of that era of comics. I think you had Paul Pelletier for a good portion of it, so you have great art too. But yeah, if you're looking for the inverse effect of, Jeff Johns is building like this grand, we got 7 kingdoms, we need to make Aquaman look cool. I think what Abnett looks at is, let's look at what happens when, you are the king of the underseas, and how are you affected by it? Do you how do the people in your kingdom, how are they affected by it? There's great stuff with Mera. It's a wonderful book, and I hope that it gets into omnibus format someday.
Yeah.
We have been blessed to have 4 and I don't get why they haven't printed out.
You broke up there after you said we have been blessed. We've been blessed.
We have been blessed to have so many good Aquaman runs. 4 Aquaman runs from 2011 to 2019. There you go. So, buy it.
Great.
Buy it.
NFL Dude did not see the scumbag ending coming, but it makes sense since the whole comic is a parody of pop culture. I don't want to read anymore because I don't want to know anything about it. Taschen, what do you have? What's going on there?
Yeah.
True Graphic, favorite omnibus for these, Justice League Dark Rebirth. Yes, I'm halfway through it still, and I love it. And I need to, but I'm also reading Gail Simone's Red Sonja right now. I need to finish that first. Yes, check that Aquaman title. I don't know about a hardcover, but definitely check it out. It's great. What did I shoot? Shots fired. I can't remember now.
I don't know.
Did I fire? I didn't fire him at you, Fifth of Jack. If we were talking about your comment, I was just agreeing with Dom that all ages books are great. Definitely not shooting at you, Fifth. I thought you were off this show. Why are you still typing in your comments? Go eat Mexican food with your wife.
Actually,
Tiny Onions Dracula. That is a great book, True Graphic. Yeah. That Dracula book was really good.
I heard really good stuff about that. I want to read that too.
It's really, really good. Great art and just a great book.
Speaking of Superman Smashes the Klan, one of my most prized possessions is that, I got to meet Jean Luen Yang on the day that it came out.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd that happen? He was at your LCS?
He was at my LCS doing signings, and I told him, again, as an Asian American immigrant who moved over here to the States, this book resonated me a lot more than other, like a lot of comic books resonate with me, but I feel like I could have put myself in these character shoes with the Lee family, and that just made the experience so much more enlightening for me. On top of that, he personalized it.
Oh, wait, let me highlight you so we can see exactly what he did.
So yeah, signed it on the bottom to
Wow.
Dom.
Nice.
And yeah,
Nice.
never gonna give this comic away. It just it means so much to me as a person.
Yeah,
Someone out
he's
there
got to
knows.
be just a super nice guy, I bet.
Funniest, nicest guy I think creator I think I've met. And I met a lot of amazing creators, but man, like the glowing aspect from him, just like as a personality, it could not have been more in show when he gave us he actually gave our shop a presentation, 30 minutes on the inspirations for the book, the research that he had to do with the radio series that came out in the 50s that actually ripped away a lot of the Klansmen, and the love and soul that he went in, that like into the book was just absolutely phenomenal. So
what was the original publication date on that? Was that like 2018?
2019.
2019. This is just a quick aside because I reviewed that book, and I obviously talked about racism in it, and one of the this is from my own channel. One of the comments I got was,
"Oh no."
I kept this comment because sometimes I just can't believe it. It was, Jess, racism isn't real. There is no racism in this country. And my remark back to him was, how many of your Black and Asian friends have you told this theory to? And what did they say? Silence. Racism isn't real. Oh, okay. It's not real. We just made it up.
Oh my God.
I know. Thanks, Dom. Good. Now you know to get it. Okay, here we go. The Shejik stuff in Aquaman is fantastic. Stepan Shejik is an amazing artist, and Harleen is an amazing book. But yeah, his art is next level.
I feel like there was a point there where Aquaman was my favorite title. Like I would say he was my New 52 Aquaman, and then going into like Rebirth and stuff. I was a huge Aquaman fan.
And after Jeff Johns, did Jeff Parker take over?
Jeff Parker wrote. Yeah, I love that series too.
Yeah, that was really good.
I don't know why we don't have a deluxe of it yet. Like, what's up with that, DC?
Yeah. Oh, it was about you better be the oldest comic YouTuber. Yeah, man. Find me an older comics YouTuber. I'll take him down. There can't be two of us. I don't know what this means, but William Lee's laughing at it.
Oh, I got it. I understood that reference. It's a reference from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I haven't seen that.
Is that a quote from Last
No,
Airbender?
but the quote that he replaced with, and okay, so the original quote was "There is no war in Ba Sing Se." He replaced that with phrase, yeah.
Oh. Gina's such a nice guy. Met him in NYCC last year. He did a small remark on My American-Born Chinese. That's an awesome book. And Superman Smashes the Klan as well. I also love Hoop Dreams. And I also love his Superman that he did at the end of New 52. What else has he written? I feel like I've read it all.
Superman, New Superman.
Oh, yeah. New Superman. I love that. That was cool. With the Chinese superheroes. That was cool.
He also did a recent graphic novel that I keep messing up the name to the graphic novel, but he did one recently that it's a love story. If I can only
Oh,
get
Boxers and Saints. I forgot about that one.
Boxers
Good
and Saints
one.
was a good one too.
Thank you, Booster.
Monkey Prince came out last year. I really enjoyed
Oh.
that series as well.
I haven't read that. Yeah. Okay. I haven't read that.
Jess, read it came out this year with art by Llewellyn Pham called Lunar New Year Love Story.
Lunar New Year Love Story. Okay. I will write that down. Lunar New Year Love Story.
Dom with a romance recommendation. Watch out.
That's a good book. I just can't remember the name of it for the life of me because it's freaking 5 letters long.
Lunar New Year. What now? Romance?
Love Story.
Love Story. Okay.
It's a book by First Second Press.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Now this I have read. Is Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. Sorry, Shang-Chi. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, I have a box set of Boxers one book and Saints is the other.
I feel like I've heard of that.
Yeah, was that his first thing that he did? I don't know. That feels like an early work of his.
It is, one of his earliest works. Came out 10 years ago, 13, 12 years ago, 11.
Oh, Lunar New Year Love Story was, I think, of the book he came to NYCC to promote. Sure, you can put in a request for a book. Oh, do a Powerbomb Deluxe. That's guaranteed. I read that on Hoopla because I love that book and I don't even like wrestling, but it's not even about wrestling. Well, it's sort of about wrestling, but yeah, I read that on Hoopla because I know that's going to get a deluxe. His stuff is just getting deluxes all over the place.
Does he do his own art too?
In Do Powerbomb, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think the only book that he hasn't done.
Saints.
Oh, Boxers and Saints.
Yeah, that's his own. He does cartoons as well.
Interesting.
My niece is American-born, half Chinese. I love Jean Lin Yang. Yes, awesome. He's awesome.
That box set looks pretty nice. I gotta get that.
Where are you seeing it? I'm glad it's still in print on the banter site.
It's here on Amazon.
Yeah,
which may come a little dinged up, but you'll get there.
Okay. Yeah. I need to double check that I feel like I read it, but now I'm questioning myself. Yeah, I read it on Hoopla. Been tempted to buy a trade. Don't want to get the Omni Dog treatment. As soon as I get the trade, the deluxe would come out. And you're going to have to wait because I'm not getting the trade paperback. So that's going to be an extra wait for you to get the deluxe, but it will come out in deluxe. I can almost promise.
Oh, yeah. Especially now with Extremity out. What's left? Do a Powerbomb. Space Mullet got a trade, though.
That was an upgrade from that little mini comic that I got from him at Heroes Con. That was the only way to get the core, the kind of core story to Space Mullet, and then I guess he expanded it into a trade. I got everything he had. He was so nice, Daniel Warren Johnson. He was the first. I knew he was going to be popular at Heroes Con last year, so I got an early ticket. He was the first guy. There was already a line of about 5 people. He was the smiliest, happiest, nicest, most wonderful guy. He was so happy to sign. He did a big. I bought the Deluxe Murder Falcon from him. He did a huge drawing in it for me. My wife had a Wonder Woman t-shirt on, and he said, well, it's not my Wonder Woman, but I'll still sign the shirt, with a big smile on his face. And he signed her shirt. I could have spent 30 minutes with the guy. He was so happy to be there. He was so happy to talk about comics. He was living the dream, is his dream come true? He had that smile the entire time, all 3 days. He was just as happy as he could possibly be.
I feel like in interviews, you can just tell how much passion he has just for storytelling, art, Like he just gushes about it nonstop.
Yeah. And he's so popular, and he just is so appreciative of the fans. That's
Yeah.
opposed to some of the other creators. I would say 99% of the creators at Heroes Con were super happy to sign everything I wanted. Like David Nakayama, I love that guy. He was so nice. I'm going to say his name wrong. He gave me he did art on what am I getting? What the heck is his name now? He did the art on, I think maybe Birthright. Who am I thinking of?
Birthright?
Okay, I apologize for saying this, but this is the only way. No, I almost had it. Lynn? What the heck is his name? I apologize. He's Asian. I'm blocking on his name.
Are you talking about Superman?
Yeah.
Lionel Francis Yu?
That guy. I got the U part right. I apologize for blocking on his name and having to say that he was Asian, but it did have an Asian last name. He was so nice. He insisted on giving me his his candy. He said, "No, man, here, take the rest of this. I'm happy to share it with you." And it was, Sour Patch Kids or something. And so I'm just sitting there eating Sour Patch Kids with Lionel Francis Yu, and he was super nice. So, I mean, that's what's great about Heroes Con.
He's one of my 3 favorite artists. On top of that, he's Filipino. So,
there you go. Nice. Yeah, they were all so nice. Let's see. Gene won a Xeric grant in 1997 for Gordon Yamamoto and the King of the Geeks. Seems like that's his equivalent to Brubaker's Lowlife. Tried to set up interview with DWJ. Sadly, couldn't do it. LOL. I swung big, but he was the only person who responded to you. At least he responded to you.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Even getting a no is impressive. They're so busy.
Yeah. I think I'm not big on interviews anymore, really, that much. And I'm glad Jake's getting so many, and Dom too, whoever wants them. I think the next one I would like to get, but would be David Nakayama. I love his art so much. I'm not sure how long of an interview I could get with an artist as opposed to a writer. But I also know he's very outgoing and friendly and nice. So I bet we could have a good conversation.
Yeah.
William Lee, I'm sorry, but the best Filipino artist is Jerome Opeña. Good pull that he's Filipino.
That's a good name,
I was
too.
not aware of that. He's awesome. He's crazy awesome.
Both him and Lionel Francis Yu are 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I need to write Lionel Francis Yu's name down because I always botch it up and can only pull the U. That's on me. I suck.
It's funny with me and him because I'll often pop in his DMs because he was drawing X-Men for Jonathan Hickman back when the Krakoa era got underway after House of X and Powers of 10. I was just like, hey, how are you doing this, and this, and that? And when I heard that he was off of covers because the X-Men series was ending to, be transferred on to Jerry Duggan, I was like, what? That means I won't get to see your covers anymore? He was like, no, I'll do some covers of other series. It just won't be the main X guys. I was like, but you draw Scott Summers so cool. I don't want to miss that.
Scott Summers? That's your example you want to give to him? Scott Summers? Oh, I forgot. I'm
drawing Scott. I got to ask him. Yeah, I got to ask him through Twitter DMs. Hey, was there any single character that you found yourself enjoying more to draw than you previously thought before? It was yes, because he had already drawn Wolverine back in the late 90s. That was how he got into the comic book industry. When Larry Hama signed him on. So him getting to do the Summers Clan and the other family members was a big thing for him, and he said he enjoyed it.
Well, I need him to do a 20-issue run of Psylocke covers.
Hopefully that can be arranged soon.
Good.
Is
You
he-
have the connection with him. Tell him.
I need
do
to.
the
I need to.
dialogue.
You know what? I need to ask him to do an interview. I need to desperately do that.
Oh, that would be great.
Is he strictly on covers? Like he does no internal?
Yeah, he
stuff?
doesn't do so. Like the inker or his longtime inker Jerry Alangian passed away back in 2019, which is why he got taken off some of the X-Men books, because penciling and inking take him like twice as long to do, especially if it's interiors. Also because the couldn't compensate him anymore with doing interiors as well as covers. So yeah, as of then, yeah, he hasn't been doing them, unfortunately.
Sad.
What's the last interior book do you think that he did?
He did like one page of a Miracle Man one shot when they announced that Gaiman and Buckingham are going to be doing the Silver Age 7-issue storyline, but that's it. The last full issue that he drew was X-Men number 12, which was the prelude to Ten of Swords. Alan Hickman's main run of X-Men.
Okay, well that's fairly recent to me. That's
4 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Cyclops was right. Whatever. I just like the X-Women.
Oh
better.
yeah. He also drew this wraparound. See, this is how you do a wraparound cover, guys. You don't cut it off halfway. You give the whole thing, you put it on. Don't tease us with the wraparound cover if you're not going to do it right.
That's crazy.
I still can't believe that. That is so crazy that they didn't fully wrap it around.
I'm mad at DC.
Yeah. They sold you a bill of goods. Totally.
Oh, I disagree, Fifth of Jack. Come on, man.
We have some Cyclops fans here on the panel.
He's not often right, but I don't know about
Hey, when he's right, he drew Vulcan in that X-Men run. One of
The
my
best
favorite
Summers brother. Oh my God, AS, how are we friends?
Hey, you know what? That's an interesting poll. I have never met a Gabe
Vulcan
Summers
fan?
fan out in the wild. But hey, I guess you must be into the Rise of the Shi'ar Empire stuff. I'm not gonna knock you down for that.
AS, you like what you like, and I respect it. The best Summers, bro. Amazing. I love it. Well, it's actually kind of late, and I have to get up kind of early to help my wife with her craft fair tomorrow. So I love that you guys were on this edition of OmniBros. I really appreciate both of you jumping in. It's been great, and it was great having Jake on too. Where can people find you when you are not here on OmniBros? Illuminati?
Illuminati _ on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I do reviews, overviews, top 10s, top 5s, all of the good comic book content that we love to watch and see on YouTube.
Okay. Wait. Did I just? Oh, wait. They're coming too quick. OmniDogs Discord. Thank you. And Dom of X, also on YouTube.
Yep, I've got a video tomorrow for the full overview of one of my favorite recent reads, The Flash, the Human Thunderbolt.
Oh, you are right after my
Trade
heart,
paperback.
young man.
Thank God for Julius Schwartz, thank God for Carmine Infantino, and thank God for John Broome with some really, really cool concepts. That's coming out tomorrow. Just finished editing, and once I get off the stream, I'm gonna go upload it. But yeah, you can find me on YouTube where I talk about all of the things DC and everything else. And I've also got daily uploads coming in next month to get the year pumped in. So,
and you're also half of this fabulous team, right?
Indeed. I am also on comicreleases.com, the #1 stop shop for literally every single release date of every single collected edition that's coming out now. We have decided to expand it, and it is fun. We also have our Discord as per usual. You can also find me on Blue Sky at DJTHD. I know it's not the usual Dom of X studio, but I wanted to make that one more personal because it seems like a more a better outreach app than just like, oh, it's just for promotion and content. So it's my initials and HD. So you can find me there, and also at our Patreon, where just for $2 a month, you get your own watch list, server costs, and upgrades, and everything else that we have for the site.
Nice. You're welcome, Beyond. Thank you for being here the whole time. Thank you, Kane, for being here. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Fifth the Jack. And yeah, I'm on Blue Sky also. I usually post videos there because they let you put the hot link like right there, as Instagram does not let you do. So I haven't posted on Instagram in forever, but I'm also on Instagram. I'm also on YouTube. I better be the oldest comics guy on YouTube. And I'm going to be on Fangirls Assemble tomorrow at 1. And then Batter Days in the Batcave with Larry's Library. The book we will be reading is Subgenre by Matt Kint. And I will put that in my, oh my gosh, it's so late. I should have already put that in my community tab, but I'll do that anyway. And Rising Phoenix, I did see your nice comment in the Omar stream yesterday, but he skipped over it. But I appreciated your very nice comment, Rising Phoenix. Appreciate it. I didn't run out of t-shirts, and I may be buying more t-shirts that Jake is designing for me. So, and I may have a shower curtain to show too. Thank you for being here, Brian and Javier and AS, of course. And Chris, good to have you here. Thank you, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you for watching OmniBros. Everybody, be careful out there and be kind to each other. Peace and love. Peace and love.